radio shock jocks. The biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony.
I've been dealing with a twisted testicle. She wrote out a prescription that basically said warm baths to let them float. They would look like alligator eyes popping out of the water. Notice the best show on TV? I think it's called Three Sheets.
Where Anthony is in relation to the wind when he's driving. I have a red light in my bathroom.
Wow.
Over showering with a chick when you have a red light.
You're always thinking of how you can look a little better.
Exactly. So I have a blindfold. I hand her girl. She comes in.
The Opie and Anthony radio show, the most popular show in the history of satellite radio.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
And we're off.
Here we go. That's good.
Got to adjust everything every morning. I got some intel that the studio's being used at night.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Even though they told us that wouldn't be happening, and if it was going to happen, they would let us know.
Hey, it's your studio. We're building your studio. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, all right.
Sure. So apparently people come in here and there's new equipment and settings are all screwed. And it's not just Ron and Fez, you know. We mean above and beyond Ron and Fez coming in. Like at night, there's some kind of crap coming out of this studio.
We've been doing this long enough. I mean, stop with the bullshitting. Just tell us how it is. And we'll have to just accept that.
And then we deal with it.
Yeah, enough with the bullshit. Enough with the, you guys were undermarketed and underappreciated and blah, 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 blah. Just tell us how it is, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all.
We're not rookies. We're veterans of this game.
We've been through this.
Right.
Lay it out on the line.
That's right. Then we know what we got, and then we work around that.
Good morning, Dan.
Oh, what is this?
It's good. It's good.
Am I giving anything away by even reading this? Dan just handed me a CD that just says, "Guy butt fucked by wife." It's a good little story.
It's not a story.
And Bill Murray hit somebody with a golf ball. He hits somebody with a golf ball every year. That was the Pro-Am that was happening over the weekend, right? Yeah.
Yeah, is that his, thing? Is that his thing to do?
He's a horrible golfer, and he plays that Pro-Am every year.
Horrible golfer, is he?
and he...
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yes, remember the old days when that was a slang?
And when he's in this Pro-Am golf tournament, everyone wears helmets and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, because they want to watch Bill Murray, but they don't want to, die from being hit by a golf ball.
Shanking them?
So they got all sorts of football helmets, hockey helmets, motorcycle helmets.
Really?
I guess this woman was just one of the stupid ones that thought Bill Murray could actually play golf.
Well, they saw him in Caddyshack, so I guess they assume. Ever since Caddyshack, which was 1,000,000 years ago, Bill Murray plays golf, and people assume he can play golf.
Yeah.
But apparently not.
We could start with this really fast, and then we could see how everyone's nights were.
Sure.
Get some of the personal stuff out of the way.
Why is comedian Bill Murray on the ground next to this?
Oh, this lady.
Oh, God.
What's her name?
Friggin' voice. I don't know. Annoying bitch voice.
It's Jeannie Mose or
is that
Moss or whatever.
Why is everybody... Shut up.
She's the one that got us in trouble for the voyeur bus, so I never forgot her.
Yeah.
She jumped on the voyeur bus.
Oh, yeah.
The rat. Family rat.
Was interviewing everybody, and we're thinking, wow, good publicity for the Opie and Anthony show. We got a CNN reporter on the voyeur bus where teen girls are getting naked all over Manhattan. And then she conveniently, jumps off the bus right outside City Hall.
Yeah, and then runs into the mayor and says, what do you think about this?
Yeah, and just plays the tape for the mayor. And next thing you know,
stupid.
All hell broke loose. The Jeannie Mose was the one that started that nightmare for us.
Why is is comedian Bill Murray on the ground next to this woman
It's fun.
because he just conked her with a golf ball while teeing off.
I felt this explosion
Did he
in my
hit
head.
her between the first and second hole? I love that joke.
I love it too, actually.
Yeah, she was stung between the first and second hole.
Teeing off.
I felt this explosion in my head. I thought I was having a stroke.
Gail DiMaggio was out in her backyard watching the Outback Pro-Am tournament.
Wow, she wasn't even at the event.
Maybe it's one of those houses on the golf course.
Still.
Then she should be used to it.
I guess.
But, yeah, she's just in her backyard.
Doing some gardening.
Oh, we got a lot of that one.
Oh.
Yard watching the Outback Pro-Am tournament, hoping for a close-up view.
Gee, I hope Bill Murray's ball comes on this side.
Next thing you know, Bill Murray himself was at her side, apologizing profusely.
How many fingers? Then he just started comedy routines. He lifted my shirt. He gave me belly tickles.
You put your head on your belly like that, and then a person puts their head on my belly like this.
Before they sent her off to the hospital for a
Yeah.
CAT scan and 6 stitches,
And a lawsuit.
Bill helped her up and worked the crowd. And he never stopped cracking jokes, even about going to the hospital.
She's going to take this opportunity to have cosmetic surgery done, get her eyes, her ears pinned back, and just her highlights done.
One city wants to pack all the...
Oh,
what
great.
a bomb.
This isn't set up right. Whatever. See, like I said, everything is tweaked. Wow, Bill Murray not being too funny right there.
I never thought Bill Murray was that funny. I don't hate him. I just never thought he was that funny.
You don't think Bill Murray's funny?
I really don't. I don't in the minority.
The problem is that he started making too many artsy, weird films.
He's not off the cuff funny. I'll say that. I in his older movies, I found him funny.
Stripes was okay.
SNL.
Stripes, he was
funny.
okay. He was great in Stripes.
Dude, John Candy I thought was great in Stripes.
Oh, yeah.
Bill Murray was okay.
John Candy is way funnier than Bill Murray. I would admit that, yes. Yes.
Yeah, but, you know, Caddyshack was funny.
Caddyshack ruled.
Chinch bugs. Manganese. That's a great character, but it's a character. When he's just Bill Murray, I don't think he's very funny. I think he's a bitter guy. He comes off as a bitter guy trying to come off as a funny guy.
Yeah. I'll say it again. I saw Ghostbusters recently, and a lot of people put that on their top 5 funniest movies of all time list.
Yeah.
Not so funny.
Not funny.
I don't know. It's not so funny anymore.
No.
It doesn't hold up. I guess it's one of those movies that just doesn't hold up for whatever reason.
I was never a big fan of that movie.
You weren't, right?
Never.
That's
never
what I was thinking when I was watching. I'm like, did I even ever like this movie?
I don't think I like this one.
Was it for the masses, you think?
Ooh. But I did like the song. Is
it Ray Parker Jr.?
Yes. And Huey Lewis getting all the money from it, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Because he sued Ray Parker.
And took all his cash.
What song is this?
It's not I Need a New Drug, is it?
What? I Want a New Drug? No, I mean, it's the Huey Lewis song, and he sued, and now he gets money from this.
We had Huey in, and he was very happy about that one.
I want a new drug. One of won't make me sick.
Oh, boy.
One of won't. Blah, blah, blah. Make me feel 3 feet thick. Bam, bam, ba, da, da, da.
Are you a Huey Lewis fan?
Yeah.
As a guilty pleasure when it's
Huey
on?
Lewis in the news.
It's all right.
This is sports. Yeah, Huey was big back in the day, as they call it. Remember that day? Mm-hmm. The day?
The day.
Yeah, it was the day back then.
Well.
Ghostbusters. Yeah, I didn't find that
I'm
a
glad
good
we're on the
movie
same page with that one.
back there. No.
What about Ghostbusters 2? Because I still have that.
Ooh.
No? Don't watch?
Ew.
Okay.
No, that's the one with Sigourney Weaver, right?
Well, the
Or was
first
she
one.
in the first
She
one?
was in the first.
All right, then. See, I don't even know.
What's his name was just not funny whatsoever.
Not funny.
What's his name? The dude that played the nerd.
Rick Moranis.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever found
Harold
Rick Moranis
Ramis.
funny.
Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis was the guy in Stripes, the tall friend of...
Oh, you don't mean him?
No, I mean Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis.
Who was the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids guy.
And he was down the hall guy. Ugh.
And he was...
He was horrendous.
Yeah, and he was the 2 guys on Second City.
Yeah.
The beer guys. Always drinking beer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey?
Hey.
Yeah, I guess you got to be Canadian to get that.
Does Travis got info? Travis.
Well, you know they're making a third one, right?
Oh, then I don't need Steve on Long Island. I hang up on Steve on Long Island.
What? A third Ghostbusters?
Yep. All of them are coming back.
Well, of course they're all coming back. They haven't done anything
doing
in the last 10 years.
Nothing.
And they're going to train new Ghostbusters.
And there's also a Ghostbusters video game that's coming out that's actually getting some pretty good reviews.
Is it on the Wii?
I don't know, but I did hear that Rick Moranis refused to do any voice work for it because he, quote, retired.
From what?
Is he doing the movie?
Is he? Well, he said that he wasn't doing any voice work for the game. So.
What an ass.
What do you mean he retired? Actors don't retire.
From what?
They just don't get parts anymore.
Yeah, he stopped getting work.
Right.
That's called retiring.
So he's trying to spin it. I'm retired.
You retire, but you don't determine when you do. The business does.
yeah, exactly. Travis.
Yeah.
I need a Lost update. Sure. What's going on tonight?
Oh, no.
What shenanigans are they pulling? No, it's not content because it's Lost is on tonight. This is what I look forward to every goddamn Wednesday. And what are they doing to their fans tonight?
Tonight is the story of the Oceanic Six.
It's a clip show.
Yep.
It's a clip show.
They're doing a recap show.
It's a repackaged, probably narrated terribly.
Why?
Save a
Why?
week.
Because I give.
Like, what's the actual reason why?
Yeah.
So that the show can go throughout May and they can hit all of May sweeps.
Through sweeps, yeah.
Oh, so they're milking it. How about you just put new episodes in there that are really good?
How about
and we get to watch it?
Or you know how many you're putting out in January, so just you know, figure it out then.
I think their ratings are pretty good. I think they could afford to throw another good episode in there.
It's the most DVR'd show.
Is it?
And illegally downloaded.
Legally downloaded. Wow.
Hey, speaking of which, I'm looking up at the screen. Amazon.com getting into the movie business. I see.
Oh, is they?
They got 500 movies and TV shows that you could now get through Amazon.com. Was it Amazon.com? I hope so. I looked up real fast.
Yeah, you can just download them and stuff.
Well, I mean, we're all heading toward just having every single thing ever produced available
downloaded
on our home system, right? We're getting there.
You know what I do now when I haven't bought software like in a store or even online where they send me a disc. It's all downloadable now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking like not just little things and stuff. Real software, like that costs a lot of money software.
Yeah.
And then you just, just download it. Get it on your computer. It's there. And then they could send you the disc also. But you have it at that second. Like, that's the worst part is waiting. It's like, I need this program. And it's like, you got to wait. You send for it. They'll send you the disc in a few days. It's like, no, I need it right now.
But for older people, not that we're...
yes.
Not that we're that old. We come from an era...
Yeah.
Where when you buy something, you want to see it in front of you. You know what I mean?
I see it.
I think
virtually.
I know, but I think the kids are okay with that because they've been downloading music and what's not for so long. But
yeah,
when we bought our music, it was a hard copy. You're like, see, I own this. I bought this. Now you buy stuff and it's just kind of in your computer. It's just, you know what I mean?
It's just in there.
It's just you want to be able to hold what you buy.
You know what the most important thing is? Making sure you write down, or at least in some way, shape, or form, keep that goddamn serial number. Because if you have to reinstall, you could go to the site, you could re-download some of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have that serial number, you're screwed. Because you don't have a disc, to load it, or a jewel case to open up with the sticker in there with the number on it. So you got to make sure that's like, I learned that the hard way a few times.
Like, oh,
some good programs just like that.
That is the worst.
If you lose your serial number, please call this number and
forget that.
Oh, please, the company's out of business.
They're long
impossible.
gone.
It's impossible.
Vince from Bayonne, Amazon.com has been in the download biz for a while. I figured as much.
Oh, yeah?
The story actually is they just added HD downloads yesterday.
HD.
Movies and TV shows. Here's the second part of the Bill Murray hitting the lady in the head with a golf ball clip.
Ooh.
And what did Gail DiMaggio want for getting hit on the head by Bill Murray's golf ball? Just an autographed copy of the movie Caddyshack. At least the only things he goes after in Caddyshack are gophers and flowers.
It's in the hole!
The day after he caught the lady on the head, Bill Murray was back on the course, continuing the tournament, and this time all of the course marshals were decked out in hard hats. Almost 2 years ago, Murray was stopped for allegedly drinking while driving a golf cart in Sweden, but there's not the slightest suggestion of drinking this time, just a bad drive.
He introduced me as the lady that walked in front of his shot.
Gail has the ball that hit her, already autographed by Bill.
You want to see the bruise? Is that what
Yeah, oh, that's a great idea. She calls it a happy accident. And look at that nice deputy taking Bill's hat to clean off a mud splatter. Better mud than blood, which is what happens when goofball meets golf ball.
All right, enough. Enough with the references, enough about the dumb event.
That's the worst news report I've ever heard.
Well, she does those.
Could be
she does
the
those
worst
every
one
day.
ever. She fucking stinks. Wow, is she bad?
She does those type of reporting a couple times a week, easy. Yeah.
Horrid. She is fucking terrible. Who cares? The guy hit a golf ball, hit someone.
Oh, you'd like to see the bruise, this and that. How much do you need to talk about this?
Exactly.
Yeah. You got hit in the head. All right.
That's enough.
You got a copy of Caddyshack. Move on. Go back to your gardening.
Golf ball, a golf ball. We got it. It wasn't a fucking cannonball.
That would have been great.
Of course it was.
Just take her head off.
Well, I
shut it.
Yeah. So that's a terrific story today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a lame friggin' way to present that.
That's how she does it.
It's just
like
they gave her much too much time. First of all,
she gets a lot of time on that CNN. Yeah, human interest type of thing, with puns and.
Oh, speaking of human interest, barely human interest.
What happened?
What's with the talent singer England ugly?
The monster?
It's like I'm playing the $20,000
Boyle?
pyramid.
Susan
ugly
Boyle.
singer England. Yeah.
Never got laid.
Susan Boyle. Yeah, that's a big part of the story. She hasn't been laid. But she said she wasn't going to get any kind of makeover or anything. But what? She's slowly like coming out of the house now with makeup on and her giant retard hair wig, whatever that is, on her head.
Oh, you don't think that's her real hair?
I can't tell. It's so big. It's just it is Elephant Man like. The top of her head is giant. And if she shaved that head, it's a complete man look. She has a man face. But, oh boy, is she milking this 15 minutes.
Well, it's more than that. I mean, she's the real deal.
What, the singing?
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of these stories, you're right, they milk it, but in her case, she's the real deal.
But
you hear about the offer she got?
Oh, of course.
What offer was that? The indecent proposal?
Yeah, she's never been kissed. People are starting to say that she looks like Pat from Moonaki
with the wig.
If you put a wig on Pat, I think we there's a picture of Pat with hair. I think.
Really? We did put a wig on him.
I think we put a wig on him. If we could find that shot, I think we got a good one. For
wow,
everybody.
that would really be good if we get.
I think we put a wig on him once.
Put that wig and a dress on him
because she hasn't been kissed. There's a porn company out in California.
Oh, of course,
California, offering her $1 million to make a porno.
Really?
Yeah.
Who? Well, okay, I would say I would watch it. I was just
Everybody
gonna go,
would watch it.
Who would watch that? But it's kind of like, yeah, I would watch it.
$1 million.
It's Pat with a blonde wig on.
Does it look close?
Well, the hair color's different, but yeah, that's pretty close.
We should do a little spoof video with Pat doing his Susan Boyle impression. What is the song again? What's the big song she sings? From Les Miserables.
Oh, I know. Les Miserables.
That's one of those words you start pronouncing it right and then it just like falls apart.
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
I love the Miserables. Oh, like my mother used to make a nice big bowl of miserable.
Here's the latest on Susan Boyle. I think she's being upstaged a little bit. They're trying to say she's being upstaged by a 12-year-old. Here's the story.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things what to do, and in my head I paint a picture.
What?
I hate that fucking show already. Is that Britain's Got Talent?
Yeah.
Enough with it. With the fucking the groundswell of emotion from the audience.
Yeah.
Assholes.
They're
So
a
what?
needy nation.
Oh my God! Something other than fucking hey, we've colonized this country comes out of somebody's mouth.
You ever watch America's Got Talent?
America's Got Talent?
Yeah.
No.
It's a good show. As far as those shows go, I can't do the Dance with the Stars. I did because of Jeffrey Ross for a couple weeks, and I can't do American Idol anymore. But America's Got Talent is all right. This
I thought that was a chick singing.
12-year-old
Sounds like Amy Winehouse.
Shaheen. Is that a guy or a gal? A girl. It's a guy. Okay. Listen to his voice. Or is that it now for him?
You got this really wrong.
What?
What do you sing apart from that?
Who's Loving You by Michael Jackson.
You want to give that a go?
Give it a go, eh?
He's 12.
Little bastard is like a little Michael Jackson.
What the fuck were you doing at 12?
Crying about something, I'm sure.
What I hate about this show is how the camera just keeps showing the shocked look on the judges' faces.
Yeah, that's their thing.
They can't believe the talent they're witnessing. Wow.
I love when these contestants can take Simon out of his role of being a douchebag. Like they keep showing shots of Simon.
Yeah.
Appreciating this kid.
Well, Michael Jackson was, pretty much like that at 12.
Yeah, but he was also like a millionaire at 12. This kid is probably living in the slums somewhere. Fuck that monster Susan Boyle. It's all about this 12-year-old.
I think she's done.
This kid's name is Shaheen. Oh, boy. Jay. Jump in when you think you know his name.
Not going to work here anymore.
Shaheen, jump in when you could pronounce this. Jafar Gholi.
Gorley. Haffa Gorley.
You're going to go with Haffa Gorley?
I'm not.
Half of. Sounds like another Italian dish, actually, if you look at the name.
I'm going to have some jagagagoli.
My mother would make it. She put the sauce, melt it. Really? Would she?
Oh, the pork would melt in your mouth. Melt in your mouth.
Here's a question. How do we get to see this Britain's Got Talent in America? Can we watch it on the BBC channel or anything like that?
The BBC.
Which is the most boring channel on the cable system.
It's terrible.
It's awful.
Now news from around the world. When I will talk like this, I have to go up at the end of everything. It's so annoying listening to those guys.
Yeah.
American President Obama visited England. God. Is that English?
I want to watch this Britain's Got Talent between the monster and the little kid. They got a good show going.
God, they got the pictures of both of them.
Well, look at that.
That woman is truly a beast.
How else do you describe her?
Monster.
She's a monster.
I'm with you on that one.
Someone is saying she looks like Otto from Otto and George.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she
Holy shit.
A cock. Yeah, she should be working the kid, having the kid on her lap.
Oh, shit. That's good.
Yeah, that's very good.
That is good. Look at him.
A cock. Yeah, I'm going to sing a song, you motherfucker.
Let's say hi to Dale in Michigan. Dale, you're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hey, Dale.
Looks just like...
Hey, I was going to say they better cut that kid's record pretty quick before he gets some hair on his nuts and turns into a Peter Brady.
Yeah, that's true. He's got that nice high voice because he's a kid. Although, again, Michael Jackson was able to eke that shit out until he was...
They kept giving him female hormones well into his 30s, though.
Was that what they were doing?
Yeah.
I can't get over that now. George. She looks like George. Oh, that is great.
So, actually, it's George from Otto and George, right?
Pope wrote cunt, sir. Pope wrote cunt, sir.
Oh, my God. That is perfect. Perfect.
Dr.
Jimsy from Whackbag. She looks like a burn victim with fake eyebrows and a wig.
She looks like a Benny Hill character, too.
Yeah.
She's terrible.
Yeah, she's a terrible woman.
That England is weird, man. There are some really hot bitches in England, but, man, are there some disturbingly inbred monsters over there. You get a little island where, not much fucking can go on.
Well, they couldn't get around, so they had to fuck each other.
Yeah, that's just it.
Let's start that rumor today.
Maybe that's why they colonized so much, to try to just get that seed
spread out
off
nice.
of that little island. But once they had to pull back, wow.
So this Craigslist killer, as I look up at the one of the ATVs we have in the studio.
Yes.
What a ghoul.
Held without bail. Good move.
And how delusional is the fiancé?
She says he's a wonderful person inside and out. They got the wrong guy. She's saying that the Boston police just arrested him to sell the story and get like money for a book and think she's pulling out everything. This guy's so guilty.
Yeah, they got him on IP addresses. They got him on.
They found a gun and hand ties, the same ties that we used on the girls, and duct tape in his apartment.
And they got BlackBerry emails, I guess.
Emails, Craigslist responses. That this guy, like all the features of the guy that killed that girl.
He's dead in the water.
And apparently he killed the girl, but he also was holding up some of these girls, getting their cash.
I don't think he was at the killer. I think he probably was a robbery gone wrong. He probably went to rob her to see what he fucking hit her with the gun butt or something and then shot her.
She resisted. What he would do is tie him to the door.
Why are you going into
the door?
You're going into your book bag like you got some props for this story.
Yeah.
Yes, this is going to be hysterical once you see what I do here. Very funny stuff. I actually didn't plug something in that I was supposed to plug in, and now it says low battery.
Oh, no. That's not good.
That's not good. Talk amongst yourselves for a second, or else this will shut off.
Well, they're saying that he was a gambler. Yep. He had some debts that he needed to pay off, so he decided to rob bitches.
He was on his way to Foxwoods when they arrested him.
Well, after he killed this broad, he went to Foxwoods and he had a good night. He gambled for, I think, 24 hours and walked away with $5,000.
Wow, not bad.
You want to talk about a poker face?
Yeah, right? Oof.
Man, if you could kill a broad, go to Foxwoods, and not sweat through poker hands, that's pretty good, right?
Good job, son. Wow, yeah, he apparently had done this before, getting robbing money and going to the casinos.
Yep.
And he had a little bit of a problem, I think, because he had a lot of, I guess, markers taken out.
Oh, really?
He'd get casino credit, and whoopsie, he'd lose and have to rob another hooker. And that seems to be his M.O., as they like to say, modus operandi.
And he was pre-med?
Yeah. He had a couple of years in medical school. One of these, clean-cut douchebags with the fiance. They're supposed to be married in August. Don't look like that's going to happen.
They might have to put that off.
And all the friends shocked.
You're going to lose a deposit there.
Yeah. Oof, that's going to be a little tough. You're going to have to eat that one.
Who gets the phone call? Good news, a date has opened up at our wedding hall.
Yeah. We have some good news for you. Don't you think, though, that her family is just consoling her with, look, thank God you found out beforehand. It could have happened after the wedding. Just be thankful. We're going to have to move on with this. He kills hookers. This isn't a man we really want at the house for Christmas.
This is not something he can work on.
Yeah. But then the friends were all saying that they were shocked that this isn't who he is and all that happy horse shit. But they're also saying there was a weird side to him, kind of a mysterious. He wouldn't talk about himself a lot. He didn't even tell anybody that he was engaged. They just thought he had a girlfriend, and not a fiancée. So, I love when they interview the friends anyway. Like, what the fuck do they know? If he was going around saying, yeah, I rob hookers and I killed one, perhaps, it would have ended sooner.
Sure.
Of course they didn't know about it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, what a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That girl was pretty hot for a Craigslist whore.
And let's be very honest, that is part of the reason we feel as bad as we do. Because if Susan Boyle was killed...
Oh, exactly.
We would be trying to scrape up bail for this fella.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The poor guy probably was expecting something hot, come to the door, and this slob comes over and...
The defense attorneys are using the same tactics that hog farmer defense attorneys use when they charge that they're too mean to the pigs when they slaughter them.
You know what amazes me about the lawyers, though, is this lawyer for this guy, after a couple of days, is my client is pleading not guilty and is not guilty.
Yeah, enough of that
it's
crap.
Like, you know something?
Shut up.
First of all, how do you know? How do you know after 2 days of sitting with this guy that he's not guilty? I know it's their job to defend him, but, don't come out and publicly make these ridiculous statements in the light of all this evidence. They go, all they have are words. All they have are words over a BlackBerry, words typed into a computer.
IP addresses. Satellite coordinates.
Yeah. They got just about everything.
And
surveillance tapes.
Yeah, and it's an insult to the victim's family. I mean, the ground is still soft. You can't even walk over the grave yet.
Yeah.
You sink in as you go visit the thing.
And, he's not guilty, according to the lawyer.
Yeah, great.
Good, thank you.
Go fuck yourself. Stupid lawyers. I hate them all.
But he's been pulling these shenanigans to pay for his gambling debts, and I guess this girl resisted a little too much, conked her on the head, and then shot her right in the chest.
Someone suggested he watched American Psycho a bit too much.
Yeah.
The girlfriend's name is very familiar.
Uh-oh.
The last name. Yeah, I might know her mother, because she lives in Little Silver, New Jersey.
What?
You might know her mother?
Possibly. The name is real familiar. And
how would you know her mother?
Through another friend of mine. It could be somebody completely different. But I used to hang out in Little Silver years ago when I started comedy, like 1991.
Did you have relations with the mother?
No. No, if she's the person I'm thinking of, I just knew her through my friend.
Oh. Just research that, Jimmy. Find out. Get the inside scoop. Maybe we could have her on the show.
Okay.
Then again, maybe not.
Hey, I met your mom years ago.
Yeah.
I was doing a high-energy character down the street at Rascals.
Awful bit. Obese primate. Ice cream.
I'm going to bring that back.
Are you bringing that?
You should do an old school
chunky
set.
monkey bit back.
I thought of that. That's pretty funny.
You should announce you're going to do an old school set.
Ooh.
Why not?
We should do an old school show then.
Well, we have been.
Hey, did that make it up?
What, the latest
newest,
video?
the latest video?
If you want to take a look at it.
No, I don't.
Can you, guys?
Jimmy just got this big twinkle in his eye.
Yet? Well, the bit is I've been putting up old videos from when we did a TV show called Real Rock TV up in Boston, and I don't know if it's helping or hurting us. I'm starting to think maybe I should not put these up.
Why? It was really funny.
Wait, don't play it yet.
It was very, very funny stuff, guys.
And they're all these videos are linked to my Twitter, Opie Radio. I can't tweet today. I don't know where my BlackBerry is.
Tweet. Oh, I'll tweet.
I don't know where the fuck it is. I think I might have left it home. But here's the second video. One a day until the douche chills get so bad that I have to stop this process.
One a day is quite enough.
You know, on Twitter, you could hit that reply thing.
Yeah.
Is it positive reviews so far?
Oh, it's just brutal. Have your fun, boys and girls.
Yeah. I didn't even look at it, and I was getting, like, reviews Twittered to me just saying, oh, my God. Oh, my God. Pretty bad stuff, huh?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll set this clip up. First of all, the turkey bowling clip was supposed to go up.
Right.
With hot chicks and stuff.
What happened?
I think it could have been okay. I think we could have saved face on that clip. But the video uses Take the Skinheads Bowling, that old song, that old dumb song that no one downloads or cares about. Yeah. And because of that, there's a copyright infringement thing that YouTube's really into these days. Well, for a while now. So, I can't get it up there. It sucks. If they know you're using a piece of music, they deny your videos now.
Deny?
Well, they've been doing it for a while, which sucks because it was on TV. We're just basically rebroadcasting this.
A load of crap.
And that's a much better clip than this. So last minute we kind of like scrambled and put this one up. Today's clip should be a lot better, I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This one's good, though. So basically, we're such cool TV hosts, Anthony.
Yeah.
That we're hosting the show from my car, just driving around and causing all sorts of shenanigans.
Didn't we goof on Rocco about doing this with the Rock bus?
Well, we didn't steal my own car, though.
Well, I know, but why were we doing this? Why were we broadcasting from the car?
I guess it should be noted that, we had a radio show to do. And then,
here comes the excuses.
And then we had, remember Ian? And then Ian's like, what do you guys want to do on Real Rock TV this week? We're like, we don't even know what we want to do on our show.
Well, that's true.
So it was always like, it really was an afterthought. Like, all right, how about this? We'll film some shit from our, my car.
You can say that again.
So this starts with Anthony acting retarded. I'm really surprised Bruce Mittman allowed this on the Fine TV show.
Uh-huh.
Because you're acting like a retard. You're banging your head on the glass, the passenger side window.
Why was I doing that?
Because we're at a red light and there's some housewife next to us.
Oh, I was trying to freak her out.
And you did freak her out.
All right,
and
good.
We'll start with this. Jimmy, when you want us to stop the tape, you just raise your hand and point to Danny.
And this is basically just showing you what nuts Opie and Anthony were off the air.
Crazy.
It doesn't stop here.
No.
What's DailyMotion.com? Use DailyMotion.com. You can put anything up on there. I might have to do the turkey bowling clip on DailyMotion.com. I got to check that out later.
There's so many sites, but, if no one goes there.
Yeah, but if you got a link and it's stuff that, you weren't able to show anyway, why not? Throw these clips around a little bit. All right, Jimmy, here you go. The first look at the video. You didn't see this? You got to watch.
I did.
Oh, you did see
Yes,
it?
I did.
I haven't.
I did.
I haven't, so I'm ready to douche chill out.
Oh, no, this is good.
How many problems you got?
This is good.
How many problems you got with this clip, Jimmy?
None. It was really funny. I mean, I was like, these guys were like, when did these guys kind of slow down? It was obviously 24 hours of craziness back there.
What an asshole.
All right, here we go.
All right. Good copy.
Look at her. Racing away. Fun with Opie and Anthony. This is what we do when we're not on the radio.
Pause it.
What fun with Opie and Anthony? This is what we do when we're not on the radio.
Fun with Opie and Anthony. I was groaning and banging my head against the window to try to upset the woman that was next to us at a light.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fun. I think fun.
I don't even remember doing this.
I don't remember doing this at all. At all.
What do you think, Jimmy?
That's the same thing Markoff was saying this morning in Boston. I have no recollection of doing this.
I don't remember this.
There was
oof.
Very busy. You know, it's not particularly well shot. It's in the back seat, like a guy is just holding the video camera.
Yeah,
and you can tell there was no take two.
Oh, really?
No, there's not one for safety, as they say.
No,
Let's do one more for safety.
We don't have time for take twos. All right, here comes the second part of the video.
Yeah.
Radio, by the way.
Real Rock TV on the road. That's great.
Stop for the poll!
Stop it. Don't be an idiot.
Honestly. Hey, on the Real Rock TV show tonight, we got a live performance from Powerman 5000. That's Rob Zombie's brother on lead vocals. Hey, you want to see us break a law for Real Rock TV? Get the red light on the TV.
Oh my God.
There's a red light now.
We got downset.
You
We
can
got
see the
downset from the
camera
Middle
cut.
East.
Right? Crazy.
What?
The camera cut right there is horrendous.
Probably because we stopped short.
Yeah, and didn't
made
go
sure
through
we
it.
didn't break the law.
Why would the camera stop there and not show us going through the light?
It shows you
completely?
going up under the red light, and then all of a sudden,
I do remember we actually went through the red light.
Yeah,
we did. But
I'm
it was
so amazed and stunned. Whoa!
But this is, we've been dealing with management and lawyers for a long time. I do believe they didn't want to show us breaking some law.
Oh, that's probably it.
On a TV show, because
so they cut it out.
So then we would get arrested, or we'd have some kind of problem. It's like, whatever, we'll deal with going through a red light. I'll take the points.
I think you're
if
right.
it makes for good TV. But they're like, no.
Makes for good TV.
Let's cut
Should be arrested for this.
Let's cut it right before you officially break the law.
That's probably what the station was just telling you guys to be polite. They were probably like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Like, just tell them it's illegal. Maybe they'll drop the bit. But it's funny, like, that was the big law. It was like the little slow drive through the red light. It was like, woo, did it.
All right, here we go. Hit it again.
And we got a Star Wars party, and Rocco, I think, is doing something with the Monster Truck Show, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Can you
Is that a
pause?
cop?
Man.
Yeah, I want to comment about my
Star Wars party.
What's a Star Wars party?
I don't remember
a Star Wars party.
Maybe it was the morning show.
It had to be those.
We were
geeks.
like cross promoting, saying what Rocco's going to be doing, and
yeah. And I said, man.
Can we hear the man again? Hey, man.
Hey, man, save me. Dr. Beaver.
Star Wars party, and Rocco, I think, is doing something with the Monster Truck Show, man.
Yeah.
All right? Is that a cop? Check out the show. We got to go.
Wish that would have happened.
This is going great.
That's funny. I'm funny.
I was only joking.
Did you see that jerk?
What's that supposed to be? Some kind of sick joke?
Yeah.
I am protecting myself. I am scared of you. Please call the police.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Is the only way to put that.
You think that's bad?
I can't even.
Does that make you uncomfortable to watch?
Yeah. I'm kind of. I'm cringy. I'm trying to wrap my arms up a little bit around myself to get warm.
People are confused. I said, I don't remember this at all, and then I remember the red light thing. But all of a sudden, the red light thing came into... I remember that they didn't want us to officially get in trouble. They want us to be edgy, but not officially break the law on the TV show.
But Aunt, you're actually
just
going...
a crap we've been dealing with forever. Yes, Jimmy.
Aunt's actually going like, oh no, the cops. Like you're like making it like it's a crazy ending and what's going to happen.
Right, because I didn't know.
We're screwed.
Oh, we're screwed.
The beauty is that Anthony gets pulled over every other month now. So.
Of course.
See? See, we're edgy. See,
I don't film it.
As my voice gets higher. See,
oh God.
So what happened? Did the cops pull you over?
Oh yeah, it was a big to-do, Jim.
Boy,
big to-do.
Spent the night in jail, and Bruce Midman had to bail us out.
Yeah.
There was no cop.
Should have saved yourself like Charles Stewart.
What was with the friggin' just the bullshit we would do?
We were just happy to be there.
Oh, completely.
That was part of our transitional period.
It really was.
You know.
God, thank God.
We had to like find our way.
I like when you go, it's Rob Zombie's brothers band. I think Ant goes like, I think you say that, then Ant goes, yeah. Like the one who acts like, yeah, that's enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Well, Power Man 5000 was pretty. They had a little thing going back then. They did all right.
It's kind of funny to hear what bands you're introing on some of these clips, you know? It's like, hey, and here's, what was that band that's Butt Trumpet or something?
Oh, you're ugly.
And we'll hear from Butt Trumpet in a little bit.
Watching these old shows, there is band after band after band that is no longer around.
It's just not around.
Bands like Reach Around.
Hey,
remember the band Reach Around?
We'll be hearing from Brother Kane.
Oh,
an interview with Brother Kane.
He was supposed to be the next big blues guy.
Yeah.
All right.
There.
So that's today's clip, Jimmy. Not as good as yesterday's. We'll get a doozy for today.
Oh, Lulu.
Maybe Sam could preview what he's thinking of putting up there for me today.
God, why not just put us in gay porno? It'll be less embarrassing.
What part makes you go, ugh? My man kills me.
Every reaction I have is just, yeah.
Do you like the retard thing you were doing, though? That wasn't that bad.
You know what? I don't think it was TV worthy. Yeah, it might be funny if you're in your car and the woman, it's working and, you know, you're getting a reaction from her, scaring her perhaps.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sam ran in, so he must have something good.
Oh.
Well, you know, you guys didn't stop the craziness there when you were driving.
We're not doing another driving bit, are we? Did we do, I think, a drive-through thing?
Yeah.
What did we do at the drive-through?
No. Well, Opie decided to go up to the drive-thru and ask just for a piece of cheese.
Jimmy's like, well, what?
Jimmy just woke up.
Just for a piece of cheese.
Yep, he said he wants just the cheese, no burger.
Well, wow. Now, what did the drive-thru person say?
And well, he also said, and no ketchup on it.
I did not do that. Find another clip. I refuse to allow that up there today.
And then they gave you a piece of cheese.
Yeah.
And then Ant said, Ant said,
I thought I probably said something.
You're hoping you skated.
Great. I was hoping he would just say the end and walk out, but no. When I hear Ant said, I get scared.
And when you want to tap out, you give me a call and I tap out for this bit. Because I can't even look at the replies. The comments.
Yeah, this is.
Although you guys got to keep them at 5 stars. As soon as I see those stars drop, bid over.
Yeah.
Bid over.
Yeah.
But they gave you the cheese.
Yeah.
And Ant said, ooh, I get half of the slice of cheese.
Of the slice of cheese.
Or blame for the bit.
Are you kidding me?
And Opie said, no, dude. I got the cheese. I asked for it.
We're fighting over cheese, man.
And then you go, Anthony, you go crazy and take it right out of Opie's hand and cackle and laugh as you rip the piece of cheese in half and enjoy your piece of it. Of the cheese.
Why would we do this? Why would we do this?
Look, I can't do this bit anymore.
Why would we do this?
I have found my
line.
That's
great. There's a lot more.
No.
You know what the worst part is? Just hearing Sam describing it, I can't listen.
No.
To watch that would be so painful.
What other bits have you found?
I don't know. This is 2 episodes only, all this stuff. And I still have a stack of tapes.
Dude, I got 20 more tapes at home. I'm bringing them in slowly. We're digitizing these things for the first time.
Thank God they're coming into the new millennium with us.
Mm-hmm.
They're being transferred to the digital age where they shall reside forever and ever.
Because the thing about tape is...
Great.
There's like 40 shows. So don't
You guys did 40 of these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't just put up clips. You got
They don't get any better.
You got to find the good clips.
The
there.
best of the best.
Couldn't get worse.
Yeah, I know.
How long are they? Half hour?
Yeah. Any other clips that you've seen?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
The big
but I
one
mean,
is the Tickle Me Elmo bit.
I haven't found that one yet.
That's gold.
No, it's funny. To this day, people talk about our Tickle Me Elmo bit like it was TV gold, and I'm sure it wasn't TV gold.
Oh, yeah.
As we look back, I don't even. I remember some of the things we did in the bit, but I don't remember how it all kind of played out.
I'm petrified whenever these go up.
I really enjoy it.
Just call me and I'll tap out. I'll say it's over.
Because now it's like, what is it, like 3 o'clock they go up or something like that?
No, now we're moving.
Well, we try to do
earlier.
it at 3 o'clock,
Yeah.
and then
Today's because it's part 2 of the driving bit. We'll put up after the show.
You know what it's like?
We'll put it up before we go home from the facility. Here.
It's like being at school and
Bless
the
you.
bully is going to beat you up at 3, and you're just looking at the clock going, oh, God, no, because you just know an ass kicking is coming at 3.
The movie's called 3 O'Clock Blech.
I sit there with the Twitter with the update, and I just think, and I just look at it, and I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
update. Oof. And then I just like turn off all electronics.
Yeah, best.
I shut down phones because my phone rings. You know, because of the friends of the show start calling immediately.
Hey, I saw the Real Rock clip. Wow, you guys sucked.
I just love the people that think we're putting them up there to go, look how talented we are.
Oh, God.
That's what people don't understand about this radio show. We're unlike just about every other show.
Yeah.
We allow this.
Oh, we'll show you the
we allow these
disgusting,
beatings.
putrid underbelly.
We throw ourselves under the bus, and then I read comments, and they're like, I'm like, you don't get it. I have to say
that
this
was
today.
so lame.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Exactly.
I know my hair is horrendous. I know I look like a Dutch boy thing.
No, what you ought to do
Yours.
is defend it vehemently. It's great stuff.
Oh,
What are you talking
really?
about? It's very funny.
Just
yeah.
try to fight our way out of it.
Yeah.
Stephen S. from Bayshore had a fine line today.
Oh.
About this. He writes, O&A, from happy to be there to angry at everything. Good for you.
That is true.
Let's
Wow.
Oh, there's a typo on the pad data, according to Scott from Hop Hog. It's supposed to read Real Suck TV.
Thank you. Bless you. Bless you.
And someone suggesting this is everything kids did in high school. It's not TV worthy.
Yeah, we were cutting edge like Jackass before Jackass.
And
No?
well, yeah, the cheese thing was pretty.
That was like Jackass.
Yeah.
See? Well before Jackass.
We were the originators of Jackass.
Yeah.
We just
Douchebags,
we just
we
didn't have
called
this.
it.
We just didn't have the good bits.
Yeah, we didn't do anything funny or entertaining on there, so it was...
We asked for a piece of cheese.
Yeah.
Were we introing like segments in between? Oh.
Hey, you asked for the cheese, pal. I just tried to get half of it.
And you did get half.
Yes. Ooh.
See, the thing about VHS tape is that over time it degenerates.
Yes.
Now, with this technology, we'll be able to have every episode of Real Rock TV forever and ever.
It will reside in the digital world as long as there is a digital world. Somewhere, it will be there.
Yeah.
Have you found a douchey Rocco bit that really brings the whole Rocco thing home?
You know, his is probably going to look like fucking gold
Can you
compared to
imagine?
our horse shit. People are going to be like, God, the Rocco was funny.
I'm going to find the best Rocco bit.
Yeah, find like something really funny. We'll look like shit, and he'll look like a genius.
I can't get over the fact that he looks like a fat Kenny Powers. Yeah, he's got the mullet and everything working.
My mullet did.
All right, the next one goes up today. We go early because it's part 2 of the driving thing. So
Great.
Probably before noon today.
Wonderful.
Know why I'm doing that?
Can't wait. Why?
So they forget about the other one we put up.
Yeah, well, they'll forget by watching something worse. It's horrible.
All right.
Great.
And you don't no other bits that come to mind yet that you're thinking?
Not off the top of the head, but I mean, I have...
Top of your head is a mess, too.
Yeah.
Did you see? You're ripping me off because did you see from under my hat all that afro hair poking out of the back of the hat?
Yeah.
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 Those were the days.
Those were the days, all right.
You know what's sad? I'm actually paying Sam to do this for me?
Wow.
Right.
Why am I paying you to make sure these are on DVD?
Because we need them.
It's archiving, I guess, right?
Yeah, he's archiving some of my stuff.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I'm going to give these tapes to the Museum of Television, Radio, and Film.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
As in the what not to do section, the new what not to do wing.
Yeah, so it's Opie Radio on YouTube and Opie Radio on Twitter with the link. So
This shit.
You do?
Oh,
All right, let's go
Jimmy,
shit.
you started taking that again?
Yeah.
You did.
One already before I left the house.
Oh, wow. One dump already, and you have to go again?
Yes, I
This is
did.
really cleaning you out.
It's just liquid, though.
But some people say it's all bullshit.
Well, it might be.
I don't know, though. Some swear by it, and others say, no, it's all bullshit, these pills that clean you out. What does Dr. Steve say? He's a good one to go to.
Dr. Steve.
Can we get him on the phone
Paging
today?
Dr. Steve.
We'll try to get Dr. Steve on the phone about the
Oxy powder?
Oxy powder. It's all this stuff that really gets you doing some exploding crap.
It's like Metamucil or what's
Metamucil and a half.
I like the
Oh,
Metamucil.
yeah, Metamucil and a half.
I like the Metamucil.
In the house.
I like the Metamucil because it just keeps things going.
Yeah.
I like
Psyllium
that.
Husk does the same thing, but it tastes terrible.
Yeah. Quick break, and hopefully Dr. Steve to talk about duty.
Yeah.
And Miss California. I don't want to let this stupid Perez Hilton story go yet. This guy is infuriating me by making it all about himself.
That's what he did. That's what he did.
But they allowed it. I'm more pissed off, I think, at Trump for allowing this.
Yeah, well, he doesn't care. He just wants to see.
It's Trump's pageant or not really? I know NBC kind of...
Yeah, it is. It is. He just wants to get as many viewers as possible, so that's what he does.
And Miss California is now defending herself on the Today Show. We got that audio. She's basically saying she didn't realize how many gay people there were out there. Now she's kind of backtracking a little bit, but it's like you answered the question honestly.
Yeah, she did a fine job. She just
I think
just
the gay
shut
community
up
would
now.
even admit that. Like, all right, maybe we don't agree with what she
No.
said, but she answered the question honestly, and that's all it was about.
I don't think the gay community would agree.
What?
To tell you the truth.
What, you think they're
With her.
on Perez Hilton's side?
Yeah.
That's too,
yeah.
That's
the
too,
gays are
that's too
very,
bad.
The gays are very.
No, I'm not saying about...
They know how to get behind each other.
You don't think they have an open mind enough to...
Mind? I'll just do gay jokes now for the whole...
But you don't think they have an open mind to realize that she answered the question honestly, even though maybe they don't like the answer she gave?
That seems to be the problem. No.
What the fuck is wrong with everybody?
Gays are, at least the ones you see in the press, in the media, defending gayness, are very, surprisingly enough, intolerant. Very intolerant as to other people's opinions on gay. It's weird. You'd think they would understand what intolerance is and maybe learn from it, but they don't like other people having ideas.
Every group is intolerant.
That is true. It's like every group.
And that's the biggest problem with our society.
Every group fighting for tolerance is very intolerant.
Well, we had the Rick Ross interview that Sam did, and he's calling 50 Cent a monkey and stuff, and I'm thinking, a white dude does that.
Oh, my
He
God.
is so fired.
And shot.
Yeah,
Well,
true.
yeah, that would be a major problem.
Yep.
But then I get confused. I'm like, well, if he's saying monkey, then why can't Whitey say monkey? Why can't we all say the same shit is what I'm saying?
I don't know. Was he using it as a slur, you think, or just like as a...
No,
but
saying he was ugly.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. If you said that, yeah, let's just use it in that term. If you said it to describe someone's ugliness.
Yeah.
Like they did in, what, Sanford and Son was the big line?
Oh, yeah. It was...
Gorilla cookies.
Gorilla cookies.
Right.
If Aunt Esther ought to slam her face into dough and make gorilla cookies, that's what Red Fox said.
Which is...
It's hysterical.
It's a brilliant line. But
Oh,
if
of course it
a
is.
white comedian does that, fired.
Yes.
Fired back then, fired today.
Yeah.
I think we should all just be able to say the same shit.
Well, that's the age-old problem, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We're not allowed to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we sit here and walk on eggshells.
It's amazing. It's so ridiculous.
We can only do whitey jokes.
Yeah.
Stupid whitey. White people are stupid.
You want to film some car bits today?
Yeah, let's get the camera. Sam, we get in the back seat and film us?
Cool.
Cool.
we should. I should take a ride back. I should take a ride out to your joint. Sam's in the back, and let's see what we can come up with.
Sam in the back seat.
But that's what we did, 10 years ago.
Yeah,
it
certainly is.
And then didn't have a filter to think, well, maybe this doesn't belong on TV.
It stunk.
Stop uploading old Real Rock TV clips and just reenact them. For the new
we
generation.
could do that. Update them.
Yeah.
Reimagining. Reimagining.
But the same stuff though. I want you to be going.
Yeah.
And I'll get some kind of. I want to get a Dutch boy wig. Yeah. And gets the ponytail wig.
And with sweeping cameras and CGI.
Yeah.
Like it's got to be done really well now. It's got to visually look good, even though it's the same horse shit. Yeah.
You got to do a show live from the compound where you show these videos on your green screen and comment about them.
Oh, I know. Yeah. We've already come up with Danny came up with. Was that you came up with the idea, the Mystery Science Theater?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For these videos?
Because we got,
or just other
for
stuff?
like anything, every so often.
Wait, you can't come up with that idea? That's wait a minute, I can't allow that.
But see,
you can't come up with an idea.
It's us stealing it. But it's us stealing the idea and doing it in a real theater. Live.
That's cool.
Live, playing a movie, and then we'll just goof on the movie.
If you guys want to make yourselves feel better when we come back from break, I have a Scorch update.
We're all going to be back together after the break. All right, Mark Murphy from Boston. You guys are like the moron uncle from Napoleon Dynamite who has the bad videos of himself throwing a football.
God, he was great.
Another movie that just gets better and better the more you watch.
That guy was a true tool.
He was a hoot. Let's not forget, guy butt fucked by wife. That story on the way.
Yes,
Opie
Danny.
and Anthony. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show live from Sirius XM. Way up in the sky. We're way up there, right? How many floors?
36. Something like that.
36 floors up.
Yeah, that elevator ride pops your ears every morning. I'm like, God.
You got to
I don't
yawn
like that.
halfway up, right?
Yeah, you got to give that or swallow hard. Especially if you're on your knees and Jimmy's in the elevator.
Whoever,
big load.
Whoever designed this place, not this studio, just the whole facility, I don't know. I mean, the views you get up here are ridiculous.
We don't see them.
We don't see them.
We're in the bowels.
It would give you a nice feeling of broadcasting live from, the biggest city in the world. But
skyscraper.
Instead, we look at walls and...
I kind of like not seeing. I'm telling you,
I'd love
never
to see that sun bouncing off the buildings every morning.
Never liked it. It
always Nosferatu. What's the problem?
No, I don't like the at K-Rock. I never liked how the light would come in. It would always be in my face. I like a fucking studio where you don't know any. We could be here at 1 o'clock in the morning. It wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah,
I don't like to see any of the outside world.
And the weather. You know something? He might have a point because the weather sometimes made an impact. Like if it was a nice sunny day, you'd feel kind of good and everything, and then it's a crappy snow or cold, and you look out the window and just be like, ugh, fuck, I got to go out in that.
I don't want to see the passage of time outside. I don't want to see anything. I want everything, the light to remain the same. Yeah, it's weird.
Time still passes even in here, Jimmy.
Oh, I thought this was Magic Land.
I'm the complete opposite. I want to see the day.
Really?
Well,
yeah, it's developing.
You know what it is? You would think that there would be studios, like it doesn't have to be only the executives and the conference rooms that get the fucking windows overlooking the city.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you think maybe a studio or two could have a window that looks out over Manhattan.
There's even like a hallway that separates the studios from the windows.
From the windows.
So there are studios close to the windows, but then there's a hallway that separates them. I would have shoved that shit right up against the windows.
There's probably some engineer going, wow, the acoustics. There's a problem with the acoustics bouncing off the windows.
Have you walked that hallway? It's actually on break sometimes I'll go and walk behind our studio and let's just look out the window. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty high up.
It's way up.
Almost 400 feet.
You get to see Times Square, the Hudson River. It's
look at Broadway.
See Broadway.
What were you saying, Danny? You're the only one that is annoyed at the view that he has out the office window.
I'm probably like
You don't like the view.
I'm the youngest person to be annoyed at their Times Square office view because in the morning it's very dark and we keep the lights down in the office and Times Square is just blaring in your face.
You're trying to work
and like you're trying to work and like every 2 seconds like you just want to. I want to look to the left because something is flashing out of the corner of my eye.
For the people that have never been to New York City and checked out Times Square, in the middle of the night it's daylight.
Yeah, you can walk down Broadway.
Daylight.
You walk down Broadway, and you ever been inside a club? Like when you come out of Caroline's Comedy Club, and it's
midnight,
2 in the morning, whatever it is,
sure.
you close the joint.
Yeah.
You walk out. When you're walking up the stairs, you can't see the sky, but you can see the street and the buildings across the street and stuff. And it's like kind of like an overcast day outside, and you actually feel like you're walking into daylight. And then you realize, holy shit, it's 2 in the morning. And you look up and the sky is dark. And it's time to go to the bar around the corner.
And then you walk a little too far, and then you start going into zombie territory.
Yes. Very treacherous out there at times.
Hey, we got a Scorch update, Ant.
Scorch!
Now, for the newbies, Scorch worked with us at AAF in the Boston area.
Unfortunately, Scorch was let go before any Real Rock TV episodes.
Before the success of
before
us, the success of the station.
Yes, before the giant success of Real Rock TV. So he wasn't involved in those comedic hijinks that you're getting to enjoy.
And he's the famous jock that we always forget, but he was either pizza or hamburger, and Dave Douglas wanted the opposite. So he said, look, Scorch, you're pizza, let's say, and I need hamburger. So
he goes, you're not bad. You're not bad. He's like, you're not bad. I'm gonna have to fire you.
If
but
I
you're
wanted
not bad.
pizza, you'd be.
It's like people love pizza, but I need a hamburger. So Scorch left.
That could be
had to leave.
That could be a good little phone bid that we could kind of seg in and out today.
Mm-hmm.
How the boss fired you with their dumb analogies instead of just going, you know what, idiot, you're fired. It's always.
We never got an analogy.
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
We need talent, and you're shit.
But the best one I ever heard was Scorch's firing. Your pizza, I want hamburger. I'm sorry, pizza's good. You should find someone that likes pizza.
Because pizza's good. Don't let this be a reflection on you and what you do. You're great. People love pizza, but I need a hamburger. I'm in the mood for a hamburger. So take your fucking sauce, cheese, and dough and roll out the fucking door.
And now Scorch is pretty much delivering pizza, so worked out well for him.
Oh, no. What is he doing,
now,
Sam?
The beauty of Sam is...
His butt?
His butt.
Thank you.
Oh,
yes.
Cherub.
Stomach.
Little cherub.
Sam worked with Scorch as well.
Yes.
Which is very bizarre.
Yes.
He worked with someone from our past.
Scorch taught me everything I know about radio.
He tells everybody that, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't he tell people that we ripped off half his bits and stuff?
He says he thought him up and just gave him to us.
Yeah,
I thought it would
What are some of the bits we took from Scorch, according to Scorch?
He's not upset about it.
Yeah.
Like, you guys share back and forth a little bit.
A little back and forth going on with us and Scorch.
Like,
brainstorming.
For instance, he gave you guys doucher dressing that you guys love.
Right.
He gave that to you guys.
That's true.
We did it once as a mockery.
That was Scorch's,
of
though.
Scorch.
It was an homage.
No, it was a mockery.
Okay, it was.
He also, one of your guys' favorite things was always Feels for Meals, which was a Scorch creation.
No, it wasn't. I remember the day we came up with that.
What, were you talking to Scorch that day?
No, I wasn't.
That was definitely a Scorch idea. And, and then he said that he borrowed from you finding out what the caller's name was before going on air. That way when he goes on air, he could say, hey, Jim, what do you have for the show? That was an O&A thing that he got from you guys. Yes.
Saying who the caller is? Wow.
Wait, we invented that? Who? We
Yes.
invented actually saying, hi, Mike.
Yes.
What do you have for the show?
Mm-hmm.
But you were sharing with Alexander Graham Bell because the phone concept.
But he doesn't have...
I think radio guys, there's a lot of radio people that just go, hi, Sirius, in our case, right? Or hi, XM. But I think I heard jocks just go, hey, Mike, what do you got?
Unfortunately, he doesn't have the phone screening technology that you guys have. So during commercial break, he answers one of the 3 phone lines, and without doing, kind of tones down the Scorch voice and asks their name, then writes down on a piece of paper, and then when they get back on the air, that way you can, actually no, he does it all during songs because he records the calls.
Of course
so
he does.
Yeah. He puts them on hold, and then he waits, and then he picks them back up so he can
my
record
God.
saying.
Most radio guys are not allowed to go to the phones live. It's a
Right.
no-no. Before we get the Scorch update, we got a couple analogies for being fired. Listen to this guy. Speaking of mics, it's Mike in Albany. Mike.
Hey, good morning, boys.
Good morning, Mike.
Hey, I had a boss tell me once the company was on a train to a new direction and they didn't buy me a ticket.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oof. What an asshole.
Really? All right, thank you.
Thanks, boys.
Let's go to
Insensitive.
looks like Mousy in Alabama. Alabama, Mousy.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, I was let go once, and apparently I was told, yeah, well, when you guys married, sometimes the marriage works, and it's the kind of girl you want, but, we need a different kind of change of, women.
You're a lousy lay. So leave.
What's up, boys?
I think this next call leads to the Scorch update, Sam. It's Ken in New Hampshire. Ken, listen to this. You think Real Rock TV's bad?
I'm gonna steal Sam's little idea and update for you.
All right.
In Manchester, New Hampshire, Scorch actually does a TV show like you guys used to do called Pretty Fucking Good TV.
Watch it.
And he broadcasts from a Chinese restaurant in town.
Isn't it
It's PFG.
PFG TV.
Yeah, Pretty Fucking Good
starring
TV.
Scorch.
Yeah, I guess obviously this caller is one of the PFG disciples.
PFG disciples?
What's a PFG
Here we got some
disciple?
PFG disciples.
What happened to the kingdom of nakedness?
I don't know. For
He's
some
always
reason,
moving.
He went to Manchester. Well, when he went to Syracuse, it became totally new. No, the Naked Militia.
Naked Militia. Naked
Yes.
Militia.
Yes, which
Oh, Jesus.
he said
there it
he's.
is.
He said he was doing Naked Militia, and then you guys started doing O&A Army, but it's cool. Don't worry about it. And
Wait, Ed, you hear that? I know you were reading.
I was reading the PFG TV thing. Yes.
Please say that again,
in case you were worried or whatever. He started doing Naked Militia, and then you started doing O&A Army, but it's cool. I mean, you guys are all friends.
Oh, it's cool. Okay, good. As long as he's not mad.
He's cool.
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about it.
Are there any clips of Scorch on that site, Danny? Because oh my goodness gracious.
Well, the thing is, what brought it to my attention, he's been doing this for a little while.
Yeah.
On public access.
And
and
at least ours was on regular TV. It was, a Spanish-speaking.
Well, that's true.
Channel, but.
And I was looking on his Twitter, and he posted an article that was published about him, talking about the great success of PFG TV.
Yeah.
And I was going through it, and
You
some
highlighted
of it,
some of the good parts.
Yes, some of it didn't necessarily ring true, or was things that I could hear Scorch saying.
Yeah.
For instance, you remember when you used to call this program and say he was getting signed to XM in a matter of months, but
Yes.
he couldn't talk about it?
Right.
Well, in this article, it says, after a year of doing PFG TV on public access, we're the first locally produced late-night talk show in the area, Scorch said. It's very humbling, but it's very exciting at the same time. Then he told the reporter, now Scorch said he's on the verge of signing with a network. He is reluctant to discuss it in detail at this time, however.
Of course he is. Goddamn Scorch.
So I'm thinking it could be NBC.
It could be a network. Yeah, you're talking the big ones.
The Nashua Telegraph actually bought into his crap. Jesus, what's wrong
You don't
with
think he's
that?
almost signing with a network?
I first met Scorch in the month of August, at which time he said he would probably be going to XM in the fall, but that I could come with him.
Oh, wow. That's nice of him.
How many years ago was that?
This was 2000 and this was 2005.
Is that true?
And then as
Hold on, Sam. The phones are just lit.
Oh, no. Everyone knows a little something about Scorch.
John in Manchester.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey.
Another PFG disciple.
Yes.
I wouldn't call it that. But anyways, I wanted to correct that last douchebag. PFG TV has been down because the restaurant that he was broadcasting from had a fire a while ago, and he's out of business.
No.
Well, can't he find another Chinese
Yeah,
restaurant?
it's covered in the article, actually.
It is, Sam. Thank
Yes.
God.
The restaurant that he was in did, in fact, burn to the ground, but he is now broadcasting the show in the very technologically advanced public access studio.
Do you think that he's humbled and excited at the same time?
I think it's kind of it's a mixed emotion.
Oh my God.
Because he's humbled, like he has to take a step back to look at all the success, but at the same time he wants to move forward with this thing.
I beg you, I got to read some of this stuff.
Sure.
All right. The show is inspired, of course, the show, what is it again?
PFG TV.
PFG TV, starring Scorch. The show is inspired by David Letterman's longtime network show, but rather than featuring A-list stars, Scorch looks more locally for his guests.
It's a choice.
Local cops,
philanthropists,
thank you, artists, chefs, and even a dog psychiatrist have spent time on the big blue couch alongside Carpinelli.
Yeah, that's Nick Carpinelli.
Who's that?
It's a sidekick. It's like the Andy Richter.
Chatting it up with Scorch. And then, Anthony.
Yeah.
Scorch has also spent... okay. We're pretty good where we are right now, Scorch said, but his ultimate goal is, and it's good to have a goal.
Yes, it is
to infest the living rooms of America as a network regular with no-holds-barred brand of humor. I'm certainly not against going to places that carry the show and doing live appearances, Scorch said.
Oof. I've done a total of 3 shows from my basement, and more people have seen it than all of Scorch's. What is it?
PFG Cycles?
Oh, PFG TV.
Oh yeah. Oh, PFG TV.
Yes,
I thought you meant the people who watch PFG TV.
Oh yeah. By the way, update on his Twitter. How many followers?
He's actually at 39.
Followers.
Followers.
What? Oh, 39 followers.
I was waiting for
okay.
100 after that.
Yeah, 1,000.
1,000.
Something.
Just, 39.
Wow.
But, I mean, that's something. Twitter's on the way out anyway.
You missed towards the end, by the way. The show is taped at 8 p.m. Mondays, and Scorch said anyone looking to be part of the audience is welcome. The audience can also get some FaceTime on TV as well, since Scorch ends every program similar to Saturday Night Live with the audience joining in the farewell wave from the set.
So you could be on TV.
But I'm looking at this, and the production value is 0.
It's much different than SNL.
It's Scorch holding a camera.
Technically, this is one of the PFG TV podcasts that he posts every day that we've listened to before. PFG TV, the TV show, is a totally different animal.
Well, can I see some of the?
Clips.
I want to see production value here.
See, Danny's got the intro right now.
All right, there's a plane.
Obviously filmed just for the show.
Yeah, there's a plane landing in an airport. Looks like Miami or something.
No, that's New Hampshire.
With palm trees?
Yeah, Manchester.
Looks like Miami or Vegas. What is he doing? Yeah, that's Vegas, right?
Vegas.
No, I think that's Manchester.
The Mirage.
That's the Mirage.
There's no Mirage in New Hampshire.
Why does his intro show Vegas?
It's Manchester.
No, it's not. I'm staying at that hotel.
It's Planet Hollywood in Vegas.
Manchester.
And now it's raining. Now I think there was a cut to make it look like.
Oh, Yi Dynasty. That's the Chinese. All right.
Oh, wow. Tens of fans.
Here's the
PFG site.
The live audience.
Smart to keep it tight.
Yeah, tight shot. And look, there's no one behind him. There's empty pool tables in this bar.
If you'll notice, the audience shot transitioned to a shot of the same audience members.
Yeah.
All right, now he's live in the restaurant.
Oh, that was good. It's empty. There is no one there. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people. 12 people.
Yeah. This is an early show before the restaurant burned to the ground.
Help me. Get the PFG cycles to the crowd.
Dude, there are 12 people there.
On the Wheel of Meat.
He's going to be a cult leader.
Did you hear what's coming up on the show?
What?
Wheel of Meat.
Wheel of Meat.
The TV show.
Some of that no-holds-barred humor.
We have got someone.
The transitions are akin to a 1986 wedding video.
Of meat. Also, We've got our house band, Legs Zeppelin, going to be
Legs Zeppelin?
The cover band.
And
Yes.
special
rules.
Kill that feedback. Wait, somebody lower that or something. Special musical guest, Vegas Temper.
Oh, can you pause that for a
Before I
second?
go any further, I want to talk about
I'm getting some info in here. Take the Wig writes, I kid you not, he probably has shots of Las Vegas because Manchester's nickname is...
Manch Vegas, baby.
Sam knows, Manch Vegas.
Shut up!
Manch Vegas, baby, no doubt.
This guy writes, I live in New Hampshire. I hear it all the time. Yup, Manch Vegas.
Manch Vegas, do or die. What do you mean? Because it's a party town.
Awful.
This is too much.
I love it.
I can't get enough of watching Scorch do this.
All right, let's go back to PFG
TV, the TV show.
What major network is he talking to with this?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's my network.
Oh, well.
Could be.
God bless him, man. God bless the Scorch.
He's in like a suit jacket.
Guy never gave up.
Wow.
How much pot does he smoke?
A lot of pot.
That's gotta be.
Yeah.
The wheel of meat.
What's hanging up there? It's like a tarp.
That's the wheel of meat. No?
I think those are... No, that's a tarp. And those are, I think, PFG logos for a little name recognition. As you, and now the PFG logo is stuck in your head, is it not?
It is not.
We'll give the link to this particular video in a little bit.
Oh, please. People have to see this.
Yeah, but go ahead, Danny. Let's get back into it.
Yeah.
So before I go any further, I want to talk about a couple of things. Anybody hear about the SWAT team that went through Manchester?
His monologue.
Oh, wait. Did you hear about that?
It happened outside my house.
It happened outside my house. I'm freaking out. I go put my dogs out
Hold
for
on,
a walk.
hold on.
All of a sudden,
The guy, obviously, like many talk shows, many late night talk shows, you gotta start. You introduce who's going to be on and things like, hey, you do your monologue, and he's doing his monologue, and it's very local. He keeps it local for the local people at the bar.
Match Vegas.
And he probably had like an idea there about the SWAT team. Did you hear about it? And someone ruined his whole bit. It ruined the whole joke. It was outside my house. No, it was outside my house because that's my joke. The guy ruined his whole fucking joke.
Because it really happened outside of his house.
And it didn't happen outside Scorch's house.
Lying.
One of the 12 people at the taping ruined it for Scorch.
Goddamn 12 people here, and one has got to happen here. What the fuck?
That was his setup. It happened outside my house, and
he stepped on his step. The guy's not talking to the guy at the bar. Scorch is doing a monologue.
Danny, back that up, please.
Oh, wow.
Just slightly? Okay, here we go.
The crowd must be mic'd.
By the way, this is a 10-minute video, so...
Oh.
Settle in, boys and girls.
Please settle in. Yeah, just when you thought we were going to go, so we won't go through it all. It's no, settle in.
Settle in. Because this is just like David Letterman. Without the David and the Letterman part.
Gold.
But plus tarps.
Right, plus tarps.
It happened outside my house.
It happened outside my house. I'm freaking out. I go bring my dogs out for a walk. All of a sudden, I see these guys dressed. I thought it was Columbine. I see these guys dressed up in full, like camouflage. All you can see is their eyes. And I hear them say, we're going to set up right here. The first thing that came to my mind was Columbine. Shit, my house is in trouble. I'm probably going to get killed right here.
All right,
Second thing that came to mind is...
Yeah, you got to... Danny.
It's very funny.
Yeah, because...
It's very funny.
He keeps referencing Columbine, but there's not a school nearby. It's
and it's a SWAT guy.
It's SWAT
dressed
guy.
differently. Columbine had like black trench coats. These guys are in camouflage.
These guys are in camouflage. They probably have SWAT written on them.
I'm sure there was a van somewhere.
Yeah.
The SWAT guys parked 3 blocks away. And
I'm thinking Columbine.
It couldn't be further from Columbine.
The ice cream man came. I heard the bells. I was thinking Columbine.
Yeah, but you guys
How
remember...
is it Columbine? There's no school. It's the authorities. They're dressed differently.
You remember how funny Columbine was when it first happened, though, right?
Oh, scream, laugh, riot.
Well, let's see how he brings it all together.
Oh, my God.
Back it up slightly.
Yeah, Columbine. This is twice.
All right.
Terrible delivery.
Mine was Columbine. Shit, my house is in trouble. I'm probably going to get killed right here. Second thing that came to mind is, maybe it's the DEA. So as of about 8:30 this afternoon, or 8:30 like an hour ago, I was actually still pulling balloons full of crap out of like my backyard because my stash was gone because I ain't going to get in trouble with that. How many people are doing a good stash?
Happening since 8:30 this afternoon.
I mean, a few minutes ago.
Just ended.
Bitch.
Stinks. Know who's a big fan of Scorch for real?
Colin.
Scorch.
Colin
loves.
Colin would go out of his mind for this.
Yeah.
He would go out of his mind
He
for this.
sure would. He would probably make a trip just to see a taping of this.
Maybe me and Colin go to Manch Vegas sometime.
Let's do a little Manch Vegas. We should drop in on a taping. Surprise him. Road trip.
He was supposed to come in studio one time and bring his sidekick Paulie with him, and they were supposed to leave in the middle of the night. And Paulie called him at like 4 o'clock in the morning, like, dude, so we're going today, right? Like right now, so we can make it for the show. And Scorch goes, no, can't go, sick. And he told him
can't go
sick. He was sick. And then Paulie walked in on him like maybe later that afternoon, smoking pot with all his friends. What's up, Paulie? Like, he's just scared to come on this show.
My stash is out there, and all my shit's in there.
Oh, God. But seriously, folks.
When we play it again, I want to hear 8:30 this afternoon again. It's horrendous.
You like the 8:30 this afternoon?
It's off by 6 hours.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
I was actually still pulling balloons full of crap out of like my backyard because my stash was gone because I ain't gonna get in trouble with that. How many people enjoy a good stash? Anybody enjoy a good stash?
You know the joke bombs, so we went for the crowd reaction.
How many people?
What else was going on, man? I mean, like I was talking, me and Nick were talking about this, about the whole Elvis thing. Whatever happened, like, why is it so cool about Elvis, you know? Why doesn't Charles Nelson Riley ever get seen at a 7-Eleven? You know what I mean?
I'll take a burrito in a Honcho magazine.
You know what I mean? What's up with that? Why is it always Elvis? I'm not no fan of Elvis. I love Charles Nelson Riley. Not that way. He might have liked it, but not that way. So anyway, we got a great night in store tonight, you know what I mean? Because I want to introduce Nick and Jolanda and Jeff Lawrence. And to start things off tonight, we have a PFG cycle that is the ultimate in PFG cycles. Where's Brian? Is Brian out there? Come on up here, Brian.
Of course, he's out there.
Yeah. My mother would take me out of her will.
Where is
she? She would never have sex with me again if I did what Brian did. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is PFG to me. Okay.
No, he didn't.
Oh my
no,
God.
this guy. Stop the tape. No, this guy did not do that.
The guy's name is probably Paul Francis Garrison.
It better be. Oh, it better be.
That almost looks like a fake tattoo.
Well, you know what I'm noticing is that it looks like a tribal band around this guy's arm, and PFG is kind of in the middle, surrounded by ink. So what he could have done, hypothetically, is gotten the tattoo, and then for the show, and then he could just have the PF and G filled in, and it looks like a regular tattoo.
Oh, that is kind of true, but you think this guy actually got a PFG tattoo?
Yeah, I've been looking at artists because I think my next tattoo is going to be PFG.
Oh, it is, huh?
I'm going to get a tramp stamp.
A tramp stamp.
All right, let's hit the...
Oh, please.
Back to the tape.
Now, let's everybody have a seat. Relax. Enjoy yourselves. Everybody have a seat. I want my peeps to have a seat.
Tough order.
What are you, standing out pot?
Because what I want to start talking about today...
Plenty of seats.
Brian brought up a great question to me the other day. Brian said, why do you do what you do, and why do you love doing what you do? So I want to answer the question. I want to give everybody here the chance to answer the question. I love doing what I do. It's going to sound really hokey and gay, but you know what? And I want you guys to turn around. I love doing what I do because of you guys. You know what I mean? No, I said I love doing what I do because of you guys.
All right. right. I'm tapping. Oh. Wow.
Your next live from the compound, you got to do that. You got to go.
I do what I do in this business we call show. Holy fuck.
He should have said because of two guys, the store.
Holy mother.
The size of his audience.
This is for you guys. And then you hear, aw. And then he goes, no. For you guys. That means please applaud. Yeah.
Oh, remember when you said
Jerry Lewis?
That people actually thought that you were putting up the Real Rock TV because you thought it was good and not for the sake of irony?
Sure.
This is Scorch.
Yes. He actually is doing this.
No clue.
He's getting a network deal.
We might not have had much of a clue when we originally taped, but now we have a major clue.
Scorch has been in the business for 20 years, finally branching out to TV, looking at some networks.
Looking at what are we looking at?
Exactly.
Twitter and stupid YouTube.
I love how his cameraman cannot pull a focus for the life of him either.
Blurry tarps.
It's just the tarp is all blurry.
People are talking in the background. There's all chatter.
There's no light.
Well, they're trying to order their Chinese food.
Did you hear when he was thanking the crowd for saying, I'm doing it for you? Did you hear when he said, and I want you guys to turn around for this? Which can only mean that people were sitting at the bar with their backs to him.
Wait a minute, that's right. He did say, could you turn around for this? Because they were all trying to get drinks at the bar.
And that's right, the first time he said it, nobody clapped. And then he said, I do it for you guys.
For you guys.
Wait a minute. Produced in the Queen City at the Manchester Community Access Media Studios, PFG TV currently airs in 49 cities across 5 New England states.
It's got to be true. Scorch said it. It's got to be true.
What a load of shit that is.
I'm sure this journalist checked every single city. And
this is from the burnt down Chinese restaurant, right?
Yes, well, yeah, now that restaurant is burnt to the ground.
I want to hear where he goes, people were asking me something. No one was asking you.
No one asked him why he does. You know, Scorch, why? Why do you do what you do? Well, let me tell you. It's the people. And, you know, I'm going to tell them tonight. I'm going to break the news to them that it's the people.
If they'll turn around from the bar.
Yeah, excuse me. Excuse me, could you guys turn around here for a second?
He was probably getting the cadence all wrong when they asked him. They probably went up to him and said, why do you do what you do?
Yeah. Scorch, why are you doing this? Why do you do this?
And why does he tape on a Monday at 8 p.m.?
Because that's the PFG day.
I do what I do for you people. For you it's for you.
Hey, it's for you people! Are you listening to me? Stop it! Or give me a drink while you're there.
Please, can we rewind a little bit?
Oh, please, rewind that because I got to hear his little speech, and then his speech, his non-reaction from the crowd, and then his forced, you better react to me, plea.
We were talking before.
Yeah, get the whole thing with we were talking, you know.
And he sat down for the special moment.
Horrendous.
Yes, he sat in the chair.
Because we're going to get serious now.
The jokes are done.
He is.
The jokes are done.
I did my Elvis joke and my stash joke.
My Columbine reference. Time to get serious, folks.
8:30 in the afternoon, right?
Is it the afternoon, the morning? I don't know what time it is.
Let's see here.
Doing what you do. Again, if I did, that is Pete. What I want to start talking about today is Brian brought up a great question to me the other day. Brian said, why do you do what you do, and why do you love doing what you do? So I want to answer the question. I want to give everybody here the chance to answer the question. I love doing what I do. It's going to sound really hokey and gay, but you know what? And I want you guys to turn around. I love doing what I do because of you guys. You know what I mean? No, I said I love doing what I do because of you guys. When I was a little kid, I was a little fat, picked-on little kid. You know what I mean? And now, I would like to say... You're a nobody! I've gone to school with you. You know what? I'm looking good, people. Look at me. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I got these fat slobs that I went to school with. Has anybody noticed that? The girls you go to school with that were hot are now fat slobs.
Yeah! I noticed that, Scorch. I noticed that.
And now fatter slobs. Nobody's gotten better but you. Yeah. So anyway, I love doing what I do because I like to see the first-hand reaction of the people.
Of the person.
I love to be able to be me. I like to get paid.
He is he has the cadence of Jake LaMotta when he was a nightclub entertainer. It's just an idiot.
He also has a little Rupert in him.
There's a lot of Rupert Pumpkin delusional.
Scorch, it's very ironic.
6 weeks? I can't give you 6 weeks. You went to tears to come out of my eyes? Come on, Jerry. Liza, you look great, Liza. You always does. Ladies and gentlemen, doesn't she look great? Every time she looks younger every time.
Jay, I gotta do this now.
Jerry, you look good too. What? Yeah.
Oh, he's fucking delusional. He just did a whole bit about how now he looks good and everything.
Yeah.
But he developed a reputation around the radio station for coming in every day with his clothes completely covered in dog hair and smelling of canine urine.
It's a new cologne.
He also did a bit on the radio with Paulie, in which he argued with Paulie that Drakkar was indeed a good cologne because it was his cologne of choice and one that the women enjoy.
Wasn't Drakkar one of the ones that were in the dispensers in the men's room if you needed cologne?
Dude, we should put his radio show on this channel.
For sure.
I'm not even
fantastic.
even joking.
I am fucking captivated by Scorch right now.
We got a real live Rupert Pumpkin.
This guy is Rupert Pumpkin.
And he needs some exposure.
Scorch on the Saturday Night Virus.
Holla. Let's do that.
All right, I'll get with Scorch.
Him sitting in a network office. Oh, wait. Is that sealing cork? Fucking Rupert Pumpkin.
He's going to show up at your house.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony, I got the work right here. So maybe me and you could go over some stuff before dinner.
Mr. Kumiya, he's touching everything.
I'm having a heart attack over here.
All right, back up slightly there.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Good news, we got 4 more minutes.
This pompous fucking speech he's giving.
And then you go in the office and find maybe,
for sure.
maybe a special clip for everybody.
Like he's a legend.
We haven't heard, because this is just the beginning of the show. Some of his bits include Nick, who we talked about in the article. He does a drink, like an alcoholic beverage.
Oh.
And the segment is called Nick's Drink to Help You Think or at least Sink the Pink.
Does Scorch have to rhyme everything?
Well, no.
Nick's
drink to help you think or at least sink the pink.
What does that mean?
It's a beverage.
It's a beverage.
There's also, before we continue,
Yeah.
one of Scorch's bits is the munch box.
Oh, what's that?
Well, what he does is...
We got to get him on 202.
I love it.
Or 197, wherever the fuck you're listening.
What could the munchbox be?
He has a briefcase that he opens. It's a metal Halliburton-type briefcase.
Oh.
Actually, it's probably the case the camcorder came in. One of those metal camcorder cases. And there are food products in there. For instance, it could be breakfast cereals or Little Debbie's snack cakes. And he'll usually have 3 different types. And he will have previously surveyed the audience as to which they prefer over the others.
Oh.
And he'll first announce the 3 separately, then put them back in the briefcase, and then announce which are the most popular. Then
That's
to
the
next
munch
segment.
box?
Yeah.
That's a waste of time if you even think it.
It's like jaywalking, kind of, except...
All right, let's go back
Please,
to
more.
PFG TV.
Oh, yes.
See the first-hand reaction of the people. I love to be able to be me. I like to get paid to be me. However little or amount, a lot we get paid, I enjoy a paycheck to be me. I like making a living out of having fun. You know what I mean? There's how many people in here have fun at their jobs? Yeah,
But they're clapping.
we here have a lot of great time. So
It's supposed to be, if you say how many people have fun, but most people go, no, none of us do.
Yeah, no, you're the lucky one, Scorch.
We all do.
We understand you get to do this for a living, and you're blessed, but we don't. You know?
But he's like, who has fun? And they're like, all of us. You could have done any of our jobs and had fun, too.
Yeah, we're in New Hampshire. We all have fun jobs.
Manch Vegas.
And I just want to say, Scorch,
fun jobs.
that we were wrong, and you, Scorch, you were right. Holy shit.
How bad do you want to hear his show now on 202?
Dude!
/197.
I am going to watch every one of these episodes, first of all.
You'll get in touch. You'll get in touch with Scorch?
I will email Scorch today.
Get some best of, and we'll throw it on.
Yeah,
on Saturday night. All right.
Wow.
Back to the TV show.
Yes, back to Scorch.
Starring Scorch.
But we here have a lot of great time. So the bottom line is, I like doing what I do. And once again, this is going to sound really hokey, because what I do, to me, is PFG. So let's hear it for us. Now what I want to do is I want to ask Nick, and I want to pass it on. Nick Carpinelli, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. What are we supposed to do when I say, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Carpinelli? You say what? There you go.
That means so much to me. You guys are awesome. The reason I do what I do is...
Hi, Nick.
I know he said something about being hokey and stuff, but I've got 2 kids. They're teenagers.
How long has Master Paul been working with
I want to be remembered for doing something. Okay, I don't want to be the guy...
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did I just hear right?
Yes.
The reason he does what he does is because he has kids and he wants to be remembered for something?
He wants his kids to go to school and be able to say, my dad is Nick Carpinelli.
From PFG TV.
Right. Scorch's sidekick.
Holy shit.
Slick writes, listen to everyone just socially talking while he's talking.
Yeah.
And then Kevin from Connecticut, when does he play the hit song, I'm in New Hampshire, bitch? Manch Vegas, bitch.
Vegas.
No one cares why he does what he does.
No one asked. No one cares.
Sick bastard from New Hampshire. Scorch sounds like the speech at the end of Rocky IV, talking to Russians.
And I do what I do.
And if we could, get together and do this, maybe a few more people can. And if a few people can, then maybe like the whole world can.
And that's PFG.
And that's PFG. The whole world of PFG disciples.
Wow.
All right, let's go back to Nick getting very serious.
Woo.
I want to be remembered for doing something. Okay, I don't want to be the guy that was, I was cleaning his pool. No, I don't want to be that guy. I want my kids to be able to go, my dad.
Hey, fuck
you, man. No, we're not talking about Anthony. Okay. I just want my kids to be able to be proud. I want my kids to be able to say, hey, you know what? My dad was Nick Carpinelli from Rock 101, or Nick Carpinelli from...
These guys fucking talk the way you try to be dramatic when you're 17 and drunk. Like, man, I want people just to know. Like, no one cares.
Dude, you got to make a mark in the world and, be remembered for something, or else you're just gone. Man, forever, man. We're all just dust in the wind.
Shut up.
It should be noted, by the way, that he has a fucking black vest and a turquoise tie.
Yes,
he's horribly dressed for his TV appearance.
I'm getting sad because there's less than 3 minutes.
I know.
I'm getting so sad.
Oh, there's a lot, and there's many more clips.
Oh, it's fantastic.
All right, continue.
I just want my kids to be able to be proud. I want my kids to be able to say, hey, you know what? My dad was Nick Carpinelli from Rock 101, or Nick Carpinelli from The
Kids
Mill.
would be prouder to say my dad was Joel Steinberg.
Was Nick Carpinelli from
John
Rock 101,
Ramsey.
or Nick Carpinelli from The Mill, or Nick Carpinelli from PFG TV. No matter what, I want my kids to be able to say, you know what? My dad was that guy. That's what I want. That's what makes me do what I do.
Wow. Nick was my very first intern at Rock 101 in
You're kidding.
1980. So me and Nick have
Scorch.
Sholanda, the girl.
One day I could be
Wanda.
Nick Carpinelli.
You could.
Sholanda, why do you do what you do, and why do you love it so much?
Well, Scorch,
Well, I'm a white girl with a black girl's name, and I wanted to make some kind of a mark in the world, rather than being mocked by both races.
A white girl with a black girl's name, so when I call for a job, they turn me down.
Why are these others wasting our Scorch listening time?
Oh, I know.
I'm so pissed.
They're also priceless, though.
But they are so self-important. This is so like Fucking Sinatra wouldn't give this speech.
Because here's what it is. Scorch, before and after this show, is like, guys, I think this was a really good show. I think we're really going to go places. And they're all going, fuck yeah, Scorch. Yeah, this is it, baby. I'm jumping on this bandwagon.
Hey, we'll see. You know, they'll try to keep their chins up and contain their exuberance.
Does he play that like that? Does he play that fucking song that Gervais played? Simply the best, and then run out of the thing. Thank you, everybody.
We got to end this.
And he's pointing at the individuals like, you're the best.
Yeah, you're the best. You're the best.
Let's
fucking great.
Let's end this with simply the best when
You're
this segment's over.
simply the best.
What did he say? I've been David Brent. I've been David Brent, and you've been the best.
And you've been the best. And then he doesn't leave. He just claps and points at people.
And no one gives a
And they're
shit.
just looking at him. Oh, fantastic.
My favorite scene, by the way, from the British Office.
Yeah, that
is my favorite
hysterical, man.
all-time
It's
scene.
so uncomfortable.
Oh, so uncomfortable.
The hat.
The hat. When he throws the hat.
It hits her in the face.
Or when he walks in at the beginning of that episode, he's got a shitty imitation of Neil's jacket. What does he call it? It's not Armani. It's like it's Giorgio Sergini or something.
Sergini.
Let's see why she
Fantastic.
does PFG TV.
Yes, let's find out.
Shalonda, why do you do what you do and why do you love it so much?
Well, Scorch, when is your birthday?
September 23rd.
Okay, so my birthday's September 10th. And when I first talked to Scorch, it was when everything he just said, I feel the same way. I think that people have to tell me, like, wow, you're so comfortable in front of a crowd. But it's more like, I just like to have a good time. And if I'm the one initiating it, let's do it.
How do we know she's comfortable in front of a crowd?
No, actually.
Yes.
But
She should say, I'm very comfortable in front of a smattering.
If you've ever been to a not very full bar, you're doing the same thing they're doing.
Anthony has a bigger crowd at his house on a Tuesday night.
Yes! Dude, I've talked to more people in my car.
All right, hit it.
I could be dressed way sluttier right now, and I'm not.
I have pictures. I'll show you. Actually, their man is here. He has pictures, too. We've traded.
So I just have a really good time. I love leading the good time and rock on, rock out. I'm so happy you guys are here tonight. We're going to have a blast, and we're always going to have a blast on PFG TV. Thank you.
Rock on, rock out.
Oh,
that's what she said, yo.
Fucking. It's nice that Stephen King is sitting next to her.
Me and Jeff met. Nick had a barbecue at his house. I was like, "You're Jeff Lawrence. I've heard of you. You might be
More people.
in his house." I'm like, "You might have been in radio maybe that much longer than me."
With mesh T-shirts.
Sure was. Tell us, you remember that?
Oh.
Yeah. So, Jeff, tell us.
Oh, with his Bruce Jenner haircut.
Basically, because I hate manual labor. But
good for you.
Yeah. No, it's something I've done for like 40 years now, and it's just when I went to get divorced, I told the judge basically I'm a maverick and an oddball and unemployable doing anything else. So this is what I do, and I enjoy doing it. And I do it because it's like being a kid all the time, and you never know how to do it. And that's why I do it. I do it because everybody seems to have a good time and have these kind of things going on. So I hope you enjoy yourself.
He's saying nothing.
We are going to come right back. Now that you know everything there is to know about all of the PFG crew, we're going to come back, and for the first time ever, live from PFG TV Television Center, someone is going to spin the wheel. Oh, me!
All right, listen.
Holy shit. Gold.
All right,
that is gold.
Let's a little audience participation. Do you want one more?
Yes.
PFG segment.
Please. I need
I feel
it.
like we can't leave it right there.
I need it.
Did you
I
hear
need
that
the
tease?
Wheel of Meat.
Do we have the Wheel of Meat clip?
I will do my best.
Episode 1.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
We got it, dude.
Yeah, it's there.
All right, we'll take a break.
It's one of the best bits in radio and TV.
Yeah, apparently. I love how Jimmy just started cracking up going, he's saying nothing. That guy was babbling.
Like, I've been for 40 the judge, Your Honor. He was fucking he was like a mummy unwrapping, and just fucking sounds were flying out of his mouth.
This is
shit.
This is nonsense. This is nonsense you would hear at a 40th birthday party.
Dude, that's exactly what it is.
Just horrendous. Who gives a shit?
I have to. Please, can we hear the guy, the last guy? Because I yelled through him. He's only talks for a minute.
I know.
He looks like Stephen King. That's a great observation.
Guy is great.
Feathery, grayish hair with Stephen King glasses.
Yeah.
But it just nothing of substance comes out of his mouth.
Nothing.
Sounds to me like someone is a PFG disciple.
Let it rip.
Jeff Lawrence, who me and Jeff met. Nick had a barbecue at his house. He was like, "You're Jeff Lawrence. I've heard of you. You might."
I think it was at Nick's house.
In his house.
Yeah, it was at Nick's house.
I'm like, you might have been in radio maybe that much longer than me.
With mesh T-shirts.
Sure was. Tell us, you remember that? Yeah. So, Jeff, tell us why you love doing what you love to do.
Basically, because I hate manual labor. But
good for you.
Yeah. No, it's something I've done for like 40 years now, and it's just when I went to get divorced, I told the judge basically I'm a maverick and an oddball and unemployable doing anything else. So this is what I do, and I enjoy doing it, and I do it because it's like being a kid all the time, and you never get old doing this, and that's why I do it. And I do it because everybody seems to have a good time when you have these kind of things going on. So I hope you enjoy yourselves. PFG disciples,
Wow. I never thought you could get like that many people in a row give you douche chills like that. Like one was worse than the next.
I've never heard 4 people collectively say not one thing of interest.
No. That man's been a radio broadcaster for, he said, 40 years.
40 years? Wait a minute. Yeah. How old is he?
He's probably, I'll say 60.
He would have to be like at least 58.
Yeah.
When we get back, the Wheel of Meat, more PFG TV starring our old pal Scorch.
Yeah.
Sending this out to Scorch this morning.
You.
We were gonna.
Yeah, Danny's doing the dance. He's clapping his hands over his head, and his gut was hanging out.
His fucking T-shirts tucked in.
Yeah.
I do that around my house. It's just so much fun.
It's fantastic.
Well, where are we? We were going to move on, but this PFG TV, we got to do one more segment. Our old pal Scorch, we worked with him at AAF in the Boston area easily 10, 11 years ago.
PFG TV, Cigars and Scotch is calling it pointless fucking garbage TV.
That's not what it stands for.
I know, Sam.
We were going to move on, but he teased the Wheel of Meat, so we have to hear a little.
He's also the guy who sat in the coffin for you when you guys were too afraid to do it.
Thank God for Scorch.
Guys, I have some great news.
Yeah?
I'm reading the description of this particular piece of this episode.
Oh.
And not only will we see Wheel of Meat, but we will also see Nick's drink to help you think, or at least sink the pain.
Oh, thank God.
Now I could find out what the hell that is, really.
Thank God. And there's another piece of the article that we need to read, Sam?
Yeah, definitely.
Which one? The Scorch has also spent time paragraph? Okay.
That's where they try to give you a little bio on Scorch in case.
This was a big article on PFG TV that made the Nashua Telegraph. NashuaTelegraph.com. Scorch has also spent time as a wrestling manager with WWE. That would be the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yes.
He said wrestling was another thing that was on his bucket list. And after attending former wrestler Killer Kowalski's
bucket of shit
list, and after attending former wrestler Killer Kowalski's training camp many moons ago, Scorch found that he could take a fall better than many in the business. He even did a brief stint acting as Captain Lou Albano's up-and-coming son.
Scorch is lying.
He never was involved, because I remember Scorch wanting to get into the whole wrestling thing back when we were at AAF. And he was always talking about how, I got a call from WWF. And
he's never spoken to anyone in WWE or WWF, and he's never
How dare
ever.
you say that Scorch is lying?
He's never been a part of that organization.
Scorch is a compulsive liar.
He's probably never even gotten like a.
Did he go to Killer Kowalski's school?
He could have, because anybody can go. I mean, that could have been. And as far as the Captain Lou thing,
has he ever taken bumps in the WWE?
No,
or the
not
WWF?
in the WWF. No, he's never been in a
the AWA or any of those leagues.
No, he's
brief stint.
He's been in gyms, high school gyms.
Has he ever met Captain Lou Albano?
The only way that part could be true is if somebody did it at one of those high school gym shows, the same way You know, the same way I could have played Captain Lou's up and coming son. Captain Lou,
It's still real to me, man.
It doesn't even say Captain Lou was with him. They could have just introduced him. You know?
Okay.
He did a brief stint acting as Captain Lou Albano's up-and-coming son. He could have done that at that bar.
Right.
Like, it didn't mean it was with the WWF.
I guess that was before Vito Carlucci, his wrestling character.
Well, perhaps, yeah. Vito Carlucci was Scorch's wrestling character.
You say was in a past tense, which I find strange.
It's still... He
Vito
still
Carlucci
believes he's Vito Carlucci.
Is Scorch's wrestling character. As a matter of fact, he did at least 2 wrestling gigs in Syracuse as a manager.
Well, I apologize then.
I think Squared Circle Wrestling, 2CW.
2CW?
Yeah. That's where he's at, 2CW.
After the Wheel of Meat and the PFG TV segment number 2, good news for everybody. Puppetry of the Penis coming in today.
Yes.
We had these guys.
Cocks.
We had
Just
these
what
guys
we need.
on. Yes, almost about 7.5 years ago. So they're older now. So I'm assuming they could do a lot more things with their penises.
Oh, yes. A little bit more fucking stretchability.
Their nutsack.
Yes.
And this is a tarp at Shea Stadium.
We also learned something. We also learned something about HR today.
Yeah.
Last time they were in, which was September 24th, 2001, according to E-Rock.
Wow. Really? Wow. Really?
Yeah, no kidding. We went around and invited all the ladies to come in to check out the show.
Mm-hmm. Wait, when was that?
2001, just after 9/11.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, Jesus Christ, we actually did that a couple of weeks after 9/11.
Yeah, I think they had they made towers out of their penises and everything.
Ugh.
And one penis crashed into the other guy's penis that was the tower.
And it got really gay.
Yeah, it was very awful. But we want to redo that by, walking around the halls here at SiriusXM and inviting the ladies, if they want to, to check out Puppetry of the Penis, which is an off-Broadway show. It's not in the porn category, believe it or not.
No, they don't sit there and jack off or something. They make stupid animals out of their schweens and their nuts.
Animals,
cheeseburgers, things. Just they make like balloon animals with their junk.
Well, let me tell you how times have changed, and this is satellite radio.
Yeah,
we're not allowed to even walk around and ask the ladies if they want to see this.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Sexual harassment.
Exactly.
Is that an aggressive work environment?
That would be considered some kind of sexual harassment.
Oh, we're fucking pussies.
Yeah, we can't even ask.
That's why HR departments suck a dick.
Ooh. Red flag.
Really?
Yeah.
In general, they do,
it's our
though.
Fucking show. We can say
Fuck
whatever
HR.
we want.
That's every company. It's not just this radio. It's every single company. Human resources
I'm not talking about the particular HR department here. I'm with Jimmy. Every single one of them.
It's what they do by nature. They're knee-jerk overreaction.
Like now you can't hang posters or little cartoons or anything around your cubicle because it might offend somebody.
Because the lady might see it.
Pin-up calendars.
All that shit goes away because of this. Because of this.
It's sexually harassing.
So now it's a bunch of guys looking at two guys in their dicks.
Fantastic.
And what they can make out of them. Great.
Steve could watch.
No, Steve will watch.
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
All right, let's get back to PFG TV, starring our old pal Scorch.
Oh, boy.
The Wheel of Meat?
The Wheel of Meat.
Can't wait.
Welcome back to PFG TV, the TV show. Scorch, that's me. And
that's
this
assuming
is
a
something
lot.
I've been looking forward to. I've been playing this game on the radio for years and years and years. But this is the first time I've actually brought it out live to an event. Because this is PFG TV, the TV show. And this is a game that we call the Wheel of We have got, on the wheel today, we have got for you a piece of beef teriyaki, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for beef teriyaki. Come on.
What?
Wait.
He's gonna make.
He's gonna make people cheer for.
Dude, there's like 8 or 10 meats on this thing.
Easily.
Is people gonna have to cheer for every meat?
Yeah.
What an asshole!
All right.
It stinks.
Died for that. At least we think it's a cow. Chicken teriyaki. and a pork strip. So the rules are, Melissa's going to spin the wheel of meat. If she doesn't guess by the sound of Nick, because Nick is going to spank his meat. Now Melissa has to guess the sound of the meat. She knows now it's a 1 of 3 chance.
Play the radio game.
Now, if Melissa can't guess the sound of Nick spanking his meat, then she's going to have to lick his meat, which would be just like old times at Melissa's house. So it's all good.
Oh, Scorch. No holds
Can
barred.
we have the
He
noise
said
there?
that.
What we want to do now is spin what? The wheel of meat.
Oh my
Spin the
God.
wheel, Nick.
There's no one there.
This could be the
Ladies
worst
and
bit
gentlemen, it's the
ever.
first time ever the wheel is about to stop. Spank that meat! Spank that meat! Don't do it yet. Spank that meat! Spank that meat! Spank that meat! Spank that meat!
Pause it. Do you know who he looks like right now when he's got his hands up? He looks like the guy that fucking Snake Plissken killed with the bat in Escape from New York.
I wish he was.
Fucking a nice bat with a nail through it.
That is so bad.
He's trying to get a bigger crowd reaction, but he's got everybody, which is about 12 people reacting.
Yeah.
And he's still looking for more noise. He
Yeah,
ain't
he's
gonna
working
find
the
that
crowd.
place.
There's nothing else. He's getting the maximum value out of the people in there.
So it's an excuse to say spank your meat on a radio show.
You guys, you didn't steal this one too?
No.
I figured you guys would have stolen.
Now
Yeah.
they spin the wheel.
You spin the wheel, and the wheel stops. Then you take, without telling the listeners, or in this case, the viewers, you got to blindfold whoever it is, I guess. Without telling them what meat it is, you take that meat off the wheel.
Right.
Then you slap the meat against your hand or the console or whatever, but you say, now I'm spanking my meat.
Oh God! Because
it
that
sounds
could
like
mean
jerking off,
something.
though.
Oh, Jimmy!
Jimmy, that's crazy.
See, it's got to be something. It's like double entendre,
Right?
Without the entendre or the double.
Wouldn't all meat sound the same as you spank it against your hand?
Well, that's
Yes.
no. I mean, that's one of the challenges, that there are subtle differences between beef teriyaki and chicken teriyaki.
And then you have to guess.
Right.
Now, why the wheel? Why not just have someone turn around, say, I have 3 meats here. I'm going to spank one, and you have to guess.
Because then, while you're waiting to find out what meat, there'd be no sound that goes tick, 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 tick.
Oh, all right.
And a lot of people claiming, Colorado Brandon and many others, there's a ripoff of Wheel of Fish.
Wheel of Fish?
From the Weird Al Yankovic movie.
No.
UHF.
Oh,
Wheel
really?
of Meat. It's
They
Wheel
did
of Meat.
Wheel of Fish.
Did they?
Well, but yeah,
Oh,
but Scorch has been at this for a long time. There's a good chance that him and Weird Al used to kind of go back and forth with ideas.
Yeah, actually wrote a lot of songs for Weird Al.
I said, Al, you can have that one.
Yeah, you take that one. You take the Eat It one.
Amish
You
Paradise.
take the Eat It one and make millions off it. I don't
Go
care.
ahead.
He's a good guy.
Eat it.
Jesus. I can listen to this all day.
Scorch.
All right, let's
is
see
the-
how Wheel of Meat
simply
plays
the
out.
best.
Yes.
Buzz, spank away. Yeah. Okay, you have a choice of pork strip, chicken teriyaki, or beef teriyaki. What do you think it is?
Can I taste it?
There's Melissa for you. You know what? If it's meat, just let me taste the meat. Three chance.
Got it.
It's either black, white, or Indian. Sorry,
John Stossel looking motherfucker, too.
That's exactly who he looks like.
Okay, pork strip. Okay, chicken teriyaki or beef teriyaki. Give her one little lick. Give her a lick of the meat. Yeah. Right here. What is it? It is a pork strip, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, pauses. Wait, so she actually, the woman has taste buds. This is not an exciting game. Is this a tomato or a piece of popcorn? Fucking horrible. His humor, back to Raging Bull, it's LaMotta when he's pretending to sneeze as they're filling the champagne glasses. That awful, like, oh boy.
He's terrible.
Did I ever tell you what we used to say whenever one of the bits worked in the studio? And we knew the bit worked because all 3 phone lines lit up.
Wow.
And when that happened, well, I guess Paul and me started doing it ironically, but Scorch started it. where all 3 phones would light up and Scorch would go, turn to us and go, this was not on the air. This is just him as a human being looking at us and go, ooh, looky, Miss Cookie.
But why didn't you shoot him when he said that?
Because our bit was working so well, we had 3 people calling the radio show.
And you knew you had radio gold.
Yes.
Oh.
Wheel of Meat was always a looky, Miss Cookie type of day.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Back to Wheel of Meat.
Looky, Miss Cookie. Okay.
Let's see how he wraps up the Wheel of Meat.
We'll give you a prize later.
That fire.
She knows her meat. We still have got Legs Zeppelin coming in. And
I wish it was
special
Great White.
musical guest Vegas Temper is going to be up soon. And thanks again to you guys, the PFG Cycles. We'll be back right after this.
Holy shit.
Time now for Nick's drink to help you think or at least sink the bait.
Here it is.
Very simple one tonight, people. We've got one that's going to help you out a lot here. It's the Apple Teeny. It's big with the chicks. Just pay attention. Here we go. We're going to shake a full of ice, all right? We got the vodka. Could be Absolute, could be 3 olives. Depends on what you get you off, right? A good healthy amount, because it's the... Get a little apple pucker to twist it up just a bit.
Oh, yummy.
That would make the apple. Shake, 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 shake.
He's making a drink.
2 cherries,
Apple
'cause
martini.
1 cherry ain't enough.
I wish he was whipping up the same thing they had at the Jones compound.
I like it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I bet you guys didn't know how to make an apple martini.
He just made a drink on TV.
That'll help you sink the pink.
Where's the twist?
Yeah.
Ah.
The problem is there's no twist.
Here's how that would be.
There's never a twist.
Here's how that would be perfect. If the next cut was a fade in to his fucking pickup truck wrapped around a tree.
News footage. News footage of blood on a pole.
From too many apple martinis. All you see is a fucking turquoise tie with a branch through it.
Unknown radio host.
Exactly. That fucking horrible John Turturro hair.
A lot of people are saying you can find the Wheel of Fish clip on YouTube, and it's the exact same bit.
It's not quite the same.
Let's go to Rich in Baltimore. Rich, you're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, you missed it. He said, hey, I'll get you a prize later. Did he know he didn't have shit?
Oh, dude.
I'll get your
Let
prize
me explain
later.
something about Scorch.
If you say,
Oh, no.
I'll give you a prize later means he doesn't have anything to give away.
He was the king. His briefcase that he brought to work every day was full of people's names and addresses that he had written down because we had no prizes, but he insisted on doing a contest every day, and they never got anything. None of them ever got a thing. Because why would Rock 105, the dog, have any prizes to give
Wait,
out?
he's not even on Rock 101?
No, now he's on Rock 101. Back in Syracuse, he was on Rock 105, the dog.
But the next bit, look, I know we were only going to do one. But it's the Stephen King-haired guy.
Yes.
And I have to hear him redeem
Let's
himself.
see what he does.
Because he's fucking... This guy is a perfect parody.
What a complete
His
ass.
fucking hair. This guy is fantastic.
Here's Wheel of Fish.
It's Wheel of Fish.
It's a wheel, Sam, with a lot of fish on it.
Yeah, but where's the meat?
Well, what do you do with the Wheel of Fish? I saw UHF years ago. I don't remember the
It's
bit.
a whole different deal.
Maybe on instant feedback or other
idea.
Things we could find out. Back to the Stephen King.
Yeah, let's
guy.
see what Stephen King guy does for
Looking
his
like guy?
big segment here on PFG
TV.
Starring
TV
Scorch.
Center, it's time for the house band.
He's the announcer.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. See?
Wait, he doesn't have a band there?
And you said there's no twist.
All right, you got to pause this.
It's too fucking...
Wait, so Legs of Zeppelin isn't a Led Zeppelin?
No, Leg Zeppelin.
Legs Zeppelin.
Leg Zeppelin.
I really thought it was going to be a female Zeppelin cover band.
I just thought it was like a cover band, with some kind of thing to...
But see...
What are we looking at?
Well, they're playing, obviously, the real Led Zeppelin.
Yes.
And the visual is a woman's knees, And on one knee is a guy, a face of a guy, and on the other one, a face of a girl.
It's painted on the kneecaps.
Yeah.
It's a guy, a man's face and a woman's face on each knee. And as the music is playing, you know how you could kind of flex your kneecaps and make them move a little bit? So the faces kind of move very little bit. And that's the bit?
Legs, Zeppelin.
Tank Rizzo writes, he just made a drink on TV, and we're listening to him on the radio make a drink on TV.
Yes, exactly.
You fucking asshole.
It's a disaster.
It's PFG TV, the TV show.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch the knees sing.
See how long this goes on for.
We can't play this whole thing. We might have to fast forward. The knee is lip syncing.
So people on the radio are just listening to Zeppelin right now.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Dave, fast forward.
Imagine knees.
How long does it go on? Oh, my God. Look how long it's going.
Yeah. Okay.
PFG House Band Led Zeppelin. And when we come back, live from
Come back from what, by the way?
Television Center,
Well,
it's Vegas Temper.
What's Vegas Temper?
It's one of the hot Match Vegas bands right now.
Oh, it's a real band?
Yeah.
Or is it Legs again?
PFG Cycles. Look at the PFG Cycles. Y'all having fun tonight?
Oh, this stinks.
Why?
Wait, how does the band's manager tell them that this is the gig?
Yeah.
Good news, bad news. The bad news is it's Scorch's TV show. The good news is it will allegedly be shown on a television somewhere at some point.
I like the moldy ceiling above the Scorch's head on the stage where a pipe has been leaking for about 15 years.
It's black mold.
Yes.
Hey, Sam, is this the same restaurant that Scorch worked at to make extra money doing wings?
Danny,
Really?
No. Well,
Hey, you got to work off the studio space.
one day in good old Syracuse, Scorch came in bragging to Paulie and me that he had a new business opportunity, which was one of the Mexican. He had made a connection with the owner of one of the Mexican restaurants in town, and they were going to let him work in the kitchen for a couple extra bucks under the table. Cooking.
Oh, wow.
Cooking.
Hey, just another thing on the bucket list.
Yeah, I've always wanted to.
I want to be a dishwasher.
You sure the deal he made he wasn't going to take all the shit from the Mexican food and make a TV show out of it?
Jesus.
Wow. See, Scorch should write a book, except he would just lie in it.
Yes.
He should actually tell the truth in a book, and it would be interesting.
He is so full of shit.
Yes, he lies constantly.
He constantly lies.
Let's fast forward here through Vegas. What is
Vegas
it?
Temper.
Vegas Temper. All right, Vegas Temper. What song are they singing? A cover or original?
Another local piece of shit. Oh, my God.
Shoyne, I think, or Shoyne, I don't know, in North Carolina writes, who opened for Leg Zeppelin? Was it Guns and Toes?
That's great. Wow, they went on and on, didn't they?
This clip ends with them.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
That's it?
Vegas Temper.
That's it.
No.
I wanted to hear the big
Really?
closer. I wanted to hear how Scorch ends his show.
There's got to be a part 3.
Hopefully,
Yeah, there it is.
hopefully the way fucking Leonard Lawrence ended his fucking Marine Corps recruit training.
There's confusion coming in. John in Philly. John.
Hi, John.
Hey, I just want to make sure I got this right. So you guys are making us sit through every second of Scorch, but screaming fast forward when we get to Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
Guy sounds like Andy Levy from fucking Red Eye. How did I ruin the show by saying that? Just his voice is familiar.
I guess that's it for today. PFG TV's over.
Keep in mind, I mean, there's very many episodes. This is episode 1 we were watching.
Can you just fast forward to the end? I want to see how he closes his show out. That's all I want to see is him saying his good nights.
I guess it's probably episode 1, segment 4, because I don't see anything else. So let's give that a shot.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
Vegas Temper.
All right, we did that right.
I think he had Vegas Temper play like 3 songs to fill time.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's a good. Yeah, you want to.
What is that?
What is
Sam?
that? It's some kind of animation
Yeah.
that was done with, it looks like photographs that were cut.
I'm getting out of this crummy little town. I'm going to see the world. You wouldn't consider staying here and running the bank, would you? Hell's no. Hey, your dad died, and we need you to stay here and run the bank. Crap! You want the moon? I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. Where are you two going on this here now, honeymoon? We're getting out of this crappy little town. Don't look now,
What
but there's
is
something
this?
funny going
It's,
on over there.
A
in the
Wonderful
bank.
Life,
we want
right?
all
Yes.
of our money. We don't actually have all
But
our
it
money
scorches
here.
head on all the
Use our honeymoon money.
characters.
Yeah.
But it's still the
I just
original
lost
audio.
$8,000. Ah! You're way more dead than alive.
I don't get it.
I'm going to kill myself. Help!
Well, that's a good suggestion.
How'd you fall in? I jumped in to save you. I'm your guardian angel. Oh, yeah? Wish I'd never been born. Here's what things would be like without you. Take me home, pal. I ain't never seen you before in my life.
Why are they doing this?
Funny. Don't you know me?
It's that old Jimmy
Your brother
Stewart
died. You went
movie.
there to
It's a
save
horrible show.
Hello, Bedford Falls. Merry Christmas, moving house. She did it. She told a few people you were in trouble, and they went all over town to lick money.
They're going to go
please.
far. They're going to go through the whole goddamn movie.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's very funny though,
But
because
Scorch's head is
Scorch
on
is-
there.
Oh, is this the big
characters.
closer?
It's gotta
Yes,
be.
it
They're
is.
getting everybody up, and this is where he does his SNL
Oh, okay, right,
type
right.
ending that we read about in
the big
Nashua
article.
Telegraph.com.
Chef Lawrence. Yolanda the girl, Wanda. And for me, myself, and I. Thank you, my PFG disciples. We'll see you next time on PFG TV. Thank you all for coming out. Have a great
Starring Scorch. Executive producer Scorch. Director Scorch.
Where's the waving crowd? It's all fucking.
This is unbelievably bad. That was fantastically awful.
You're going to watch many of those tonight, though, aren't you?
Oh,
Dude,
yes.
All I could think of was that fucking black spot on the ceiling.
I know, that mold from the dripping pipe over the stage.
The fucking vent
shit.
over his head.
Yeah. Ugh.
and now that restaurant is burned to the ground.
Oh,
Good. Put it out of its misery. Don't have to have him in there anymore. Oh, oof.
All right. We're going to do a very quick break to get the Puppetry of the Penis guys in studio to do their thing.
Yep.
We really wanted to do this in front of girls today.
Girls. Yeah.
So I guess we got to get intern David in here.
And also E-Rock, and make E-Rock say things in a girl's voice.
That's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea. He's a good actor.
The closing of the curtains are taking place right now.
Maybe Bitch Hips can come in.
Bitch Hips is here. I haven't laughed at him walking yet. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Fucking what a swish.
Blue Healer from Kentucky writes, why are they doing this? That's what Anthony said.
Yeah.
Why are they doing this? That's what your listeners are saying.
Yes. Wow.
The closing segment of PFG TV, episode 1, has 0 comments, although comments are enabled on this YouTube clip, and there's 1 rating of 1 star.
That's it, huh?
For a generous rating.
And he just put PFG TV in YouTube search. And
Well, the username is just the letters PFG TV.
Nice.
How easy.
Yeah.
Very easy for everybody.
Yeah.
To,
Yet
He's
no
gonna-
one found it.
He's going to be checking his hits later and get all excited. Like,
Hey, it's finally taken off.
I bet you the network is checking this out.
Then I wonder why his Twitter still only has 39 followers.
Yeah, don't give out the name.
I won't.
Yeah, we don't want him getting a bunch of followers.
No, that'd be crazy. All right, very quick break. We'll do a very quick one, and we'll get the guys in to do their dumb penis tricks. Then we'll move on to other shit.
Hey, everybody, it's Leg Zeppelin. Leg Zeppelin on the Scorch Show.
Opie and Anthony Show. Apparently, Jimmy and Opie are having a little tryst in the bathroom. Jimmy ran out of here at the beginning of the break saying that he had to take another dump. He's back on his magic powder that makes him go to the bathroom a lot.
I tried that stuff once. It's
Really?
yeah, someone sent it to the studio a while ago. It's oxy powder.
Yeah.
I tried it one time and I shit
Why?
my brains out for like a day and a half.
Why do that? It doesn't sound like something that's very healthy.
Holy shit! Sorry.
Good. You have a good one?
No, I just drink too much. I've had 3
Yeah,
cups
I
of
know.
coffee.
Oh
No. 3 bottles of water and one of those big delicious things of muscle milk.
Muscle milk.
So I just had like a 3-minute pee, no joke. And how long was the break? 5 minutes? 5? Yeah, about 5. And Jimmy's not making it back anytime soon.
No.
The noise is coming from the stall when I was leaving.
Oh God. That must have been awful.
Oh, horrendous.
Would it sound like they were pouring cement?
Yeah.
when they pour a foundation?
That's really funny.
Yee.
And we got the puppetry of the penis guys outside the studio.
Yeah, we had them in years ago, and they're back, I guess.
Yeah, let's bring them in. And we need, I think we need intern David and E-Rock and a
Sure.
few guys.
Gentlemen.
Sir.
Didn't you have long, one of you guys had long hair
Yeah,
last
long
time.
hair.
You had long hair, right?
I got rid of that long hair, huh? Yeah, hi, sir.
How you doing, boys?
David.
Thanks for having us in.
Everybody else, no problem. Yeah, the curtains have to be pulled because, God forbid somebody sees what you do.
That mic sucks, Mars. Let it talk. Yeah, you.
This one?
Yeah, I hate that mic.
Well,
You guys want to use the same mic?
Yeah, we can do that. That better?
Yeah, that's way better.
Cool.
Speaking of the microphone.
What is that line? That's mic 6 there, Mark?
Yes.
All right, because we're still trying to figure shit out. We just found out that you guys were on our show September 24th, 2001.
Interesting time, huh?
You got to eat the mic, basically. Make believe it's
an interesting time. Yeah, we just got there, I think.
It's 7, not 6, Mars. Still trying to figure out everything. Okay.
There we go. That better?
Yeah, you guys were on 7.5 years ago. That's
Yeah.
amazing to us.
Still doing it.
And we had you on right after 9/11. That seems a little weird that we'd go from that sadness to making shit out of our penises.
It was an
within
interesting time to open the show in New York, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Most people just said, don't do it, don't do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think they needed a laugh. Well, all worked out okay.
2 weeks later, you guys opened up the show for the first time?
Yeah.
Wow. And you've been at it ever since?
Pretty much.
Traveling the world?
Yeah, I said I don't do the show much. I sort of more of an executive role, training boys up and
Oh, is that you're franchising it out, huh?
Oh, yeah. We're working it.
Wow.
Milking that cash cow.
Wait,
Look at that.
So you have to find other guys that have penises they could twist into all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. It's not something I signed up for in the early days, I got to tell you. But now I see way too much strange men's male genitalia.
Yeah. And the ladies just eat this shit up, right?
They're loving it. It's still going. I mean, we've spent a good part of the last 6 years over in Europe and the UK.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it goes pretty well over there.
Yeah.
Just did South Africa, which was interesting.
Really?
Hey, David, you know what you're going to see today? Come over here, David. David.
Just nodding.
David.
David nods on radio.
Do you know who these
Yes.
guys are?
Oh,
Yes,
did you
I
see
know
the
who they
face
are,
he
yes.
made? Did you see the face he made when Jimmy touched him?
Oh, I was just tapping.
His mouth went.
He does the rabid dog face.
Yeah, you freaked out.
Oh,
you okay, David?
Yes, I'm all right. I heard about who these guys are. I've never heard of them before, but I know now.
Well, what have you heard?
I've heard that they do certain acts with their private areas.
with satellite radio, you could say it.
Yeah.
You could.
I know.
Juicy cocks.
Yes, exactly. That's what it is. That's what it is, yes.
Wait, they're in New York to audition and recruit new members for Puppetry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, are there people you want to get the word out?
Yeah, definitely. People can hit us through our website, puppetrythepenis.com. We've got an audition page. And we're also launching another side business that we've had running in Australia for years now, which is our private parties, where we do bachelorette parties, bar mitzvahs, dinner parties.
Dude, it said here,
Wow.
it said you guys do like upwards sometimes of 70 private parties a month. I mean,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, Justin's running that down in Australia.
Wow.
What do you look for when you look for guys that are
big dong and a complete lack of shame?
Is that it?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Pretty much.
You need a lot of real estate there to be bending that thing around.
Not too much. You know,
No?
you don't want to frighten the old ladies or anything. Just
Yeah.
someone a good, every man.
Yeah, just your average everyman kind of a thing.
You gotta have a
huh?
lot of bag, though. Because I have little balls. Like, my fucking balls are worthless. I wouldn't be able to do anything.
You need big
A couple
bag.
of Maltesers.
It's all about the bag.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the bag. Yeah, it's all about a bit of stretch.
Yeah. You need the stretch. So, because I remember from last time you guys were in, there is a lot of stretching going on.
Yeah,
a lot of tugging on that thing and stretching. You can't have anybody that's going to be getting excited either, because that kind of makes it difficult to twist and turn.
Never work hard.
Yeah, that wouldn't work hard. Yeah, never work hard.
Motto.
Yeah, and so boy, that is kind of. It's a hard audition process.
You guys made it to the
difficult, not hard.
They made it to the Tonight Show.
Yeah, we
With
did.
Leno?
Yeah, we did Leno.
How the fuck did you do Leno?
Well, we just he was going to have us on the show, and we were going to shoot it Elvis style, shoot us from the waist up, and just show his reaction and the crowd's reaction. But just before we did that, we're on San Francisco Breakfast TV, and my friend's Eiffel Tower has gone right across greater television.
I remember that. Yeah, that was a biggie.
There was 3 big incidents. There was you guys, there was us, and there was Nipplegate.
All at the same time.
All around the same time. And so
that's right. It was one after another.
Yeah.
The Eiffel Tower cock thing made live TV in San Francisco.
Live TV.
Right across everyone's bagels.
Well, it's San Francisco. You think they wouldn't have minded something like that?
Please, if ever it's going to work.
Yeah.
Oh, David found that funny. David,
well,
you all right?
thank God.
So, David, you've never seen any footage or anything these guys have done?
Never. I've never seen it before, no.
Well, some of their classic puppets they do with their penises is the hamburger. We talk about the hamburger to this day.
Yeah, it's a classic.
That pretty much amazed everybody in studio. The Loch Ness Monster, the snail, and the Eiffel Tower. And I hear you got new puppets, including Brazilian woman and pregnant woman.
But how do you guys do a show in a theater? Do you have a camera? Is it like you have a
come in
screen?
a big video screen, so it's like 3-story high penis. Yeah.
Oh, so everyone gets a good view.
Yeah,
not a bad seat in the house.
All right.
Yeah,
you want to see that cock?
So the guys with foreskin, are they able to do more tricks?
Well, a guy with foreskin can do a better Eiffel Tower, but a guy who's circumcised can do a better Loch Ness Monster. We like to balance it up. We like to have one of each in each team.
Jesus.
Wow.
Okay.
We had naked porn stars yesterday, and now naked guys today.
Jesus. Morning show's doing What Have We Learned Today?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Who is? I wonder where they got that.
Uh-oh.
So how are we going to do? We don't have one woman that we can bring in here?
It's a little weird, isn't it?
It's just fucking...
weird. No, I'm the penis man. I'm telling you, this is weird.
It's
Curtains
a goddamn
pulled.
disgrace.
I feel dirty.
Human resources. Human resources.
Unbelievable.
It's a disgrace.
We weren't even allowed to walk around the halls to ask the females if they want to see something called Puppetry of the Penis.
I got to tell you, we've done this on radio all over the world, and this is the first time we've ever had the curtains pulled.
Really?
See,
yeah, it's first time.
And this is satellite
And it's
radio.
satellite.
We're
Yeah.
supposed to get crazier.
Yeah.
They're so fucking scared.
It was a little different last time we did your show. I mean,
Yes,
there was like 30 people in
You
the
remember?
studio.
They're all women. We went up
Yeah.
and down the floors of the building we were in
It was
going, hey, you want to
jam-packed.
see?
I could hardly turn around without taking someone's eye out.
Yeah. Asking women if they want to come in and see it, but now you can't even ask. So we got E-Rock is going to have to react like a girl.
Yeah.
We want you to say girly things.
Squeal.
Yeah, and we want you to comment on their puppetry of the penis like a girl would.
Where's Steve?
Oh, Jesus Christ. They're too excited.
All right, we want to get our producer in here.
Yeah,
no worries.
of course.
So-
Get the producer. Here's Steve.
Steve.
Okay.
So we can't get females in here? What?
One.
That's
There's
the
not
whole bit.
one female we
I
can
know.
get in
I
here.
guarantee we could get a bunch, but we're not allowed to ask. So
No,
they don't even
it's-
know that we're doing this.
It's the asking. That's
How about we can't ask, because maybe we said specific to women. Why couldn't we ask men and women?
staffers? It was staff.
You couldn't... oh.
Can we invite them in as our friends?
Yeah, right?
Fucking corp...
I'm stunned.
This is...
I'm not.
But this is... Don't... Let's not make all the mistakes that regular radio did. We have a chance. We have a chance here. Don't make the same mistakes regular radio did.
All right, well, let's just make this a really homoerotic experience.
Yeah. So, Steve, are you going to hang out and be like,
Yes, he is.
what's his name in Boogie Nights, holding the mic for Dirk Diggler?
Why not? Sure.
Philip Seymour Carlisi.
Yeah.
Hey, did one of your guys bail on us? Wasn't there supposed to be 3?
No, just the 2 of us.
You got Simon, and your name is?
Yeah, your big security
Justin?
guy took our publicity guy out the back somewhere. I don't know where he is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Kenny.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this.
Got to make sure you don't have
Yeah.
any other weapons
Let's
on
step
you.
aside that way a little more, sir.
Bring the
mic with you.
David.
Jeez. David, you have to be one of the dumbest individuals I've ever known.
Where can they see Puppetry of the Penis?
We're doing a sneaky show at Comics tonight. It's the first time we've performed in New York in 7 years.
Get the fuck out.
No, it's first time back. So we're doing a sneaky show at Comics tonight at 7:30, and then we're going to be recasting and training up. We're going to be doing a full North American tour in October, November, December.
And it's comics, COMIXNY.com for info.
It's
They're
on.
downtown.
It's on like 14th Street in the Meatpacking District. It's a
Ninth
really
Avenue,
nice
right?
club. Yeah, 14th and 9th. It's great.
We thought it would be very appropriate to have the show in the Meatpacking District.
Yes.
What was with the wheel of meat, by the way? We can do the wheel of meat.
Yeah. Apparently.
Where's Scorch?
Yeah.
Got more meat for
He's
your
a
wheel.
card, that one.
Scorch. Oh, boy, what a laugh riot he is. Huh? That's radio. At least he'd have at least one girl in the studio, though, for this. Unlike us.
Well, it's going to be awkward, but I guess it's time
Fucking
to make stuff out of this.
Should we kick the pants off?
Here they go. Puppetry of the Penis. E-Rock, you got to look, E-Rock.
Yeah, we got 2
You have
naked
to
guys.
look. E-Rock, look. What are you doing?
And now they're...
Now comment, E-Rock.
Are they fluffing? They're getting...
We'll start with a hamburger.
All right, we're starting with the hamburger.
It's sort of like the old-time imitation thing. You turn around and go, and it would look something like this.
So.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
All right, here's the hamburger.
There's the hamburger.
See, that's a hamburger.
Hold on. Hold it like that.
See,
you like
complete
the
with the
hamburger?
poppy seeds on the buns there.
Yeah, I see.
What do you think?
Well, his hamburger is well done, and his is medium rare.
What do you think there, David?
Thank you.
Wow.
Dave, what's wrong? You don't like the hamburger? You want to take a bite?
It's different. I've never seen that before. Wow.
Oh, he's doing his catchphrase now.
We should give him a little scary one. How about a windsurfer?
All right, here's the windsurfer.
Oh my God.
What are you looking at?
You can wreck yourself on that, David.
I've tried to stretch my penis before. I gotta say that's impressive. You can stretch it that
Whoa.
That's impressive.
Oh my God.
How big was that wind sail there, David?
That was huge. Oh, he like stretched the penis and the balls all the way out.
Oh,
Whoa. Holy shit.
Hey, here's a cute one. This one's not so bad, David. Here's the snail.
Here's the snail, Dave. Dave, you like the snail?
He's saying off
It's
from
jiggling. It's like moving like this.
Well, yeah, he's moving like a snail.
God damn, David. E-Rock, what do you think?
This is.
Are you watching? I'm watching.
You know what? It's very impressive.
Yeah. You know.
Is Justin's bullfrog? You ready?
Bullfrog.
He just pops. He pops his testicle out.
It goes in and out like a frog. Oh.
Yeah, he's squeezing it. It's like a balloon inflating, like a bullfrog's neck.
Oh my God!
Here's the Loch Ness monster.
All right,
And the Loch
David,
Ness
here's
monster.
the Loch Ness monster.
You've ever seen?
Puppetry of the penis.
Oh, wow. That's the Loch Ness monster.
That's the Loch Ness monster. Yeah.
And of course, it looks just like the Loch Ness monster.
Oh, God, it's so cute.
Come at you, David.
Oh, Dave, watch out! The Loch Ness monster might get you.
Oh, no. That is scary. Wow. That is scary.
Oh, no. Justin's has hurt himself. Oh, look, he's got a swollen thumb.
Of course, his penis is actually where his thumb would be.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Now, David, here's something you probably haven't seen before. Let's get the Brazilian happening.
The Brazilian.
This is a little scary. You mightn't have seen this one before,
What
David.
is this called?
The Brazilian woman.
The Brazilian woman coming up. Puppetry of the penis.
Oh
my God.
He made a vag out of it.
Yeah, he's made an anatomically correct vagina out of his testicles.
Wow.
There you go.
That is
Stunning, huh?
amazing.
You don't like that one, David?
David, look at the vag he made.
It's a fortune cookie.
He's actually made a vagina out of his testicles.
Oh, my
I'm amazed
God.
you figure out how to make a living out of this.
Unbelievable.
We've all tried a few of these in the bathtub when no one's looking.
Steve's like, it's all food to me.
There's a new one I've been working on. This is the pregnant woman.
The pregnant woman.
Construction, though.
He's got his
Check out them knockers, huh?
He's got his thumb looped behind his bag skin, making tits, and his balls look like the belly, and the cock head is, of course, the girl's head.
You can tell they've been.
Oh, that's the wheel of meat.
Oh, meat spin.
Yeah,
they're doing meat spin. You could tell they're very flexible.
That's a fan. We'll finish off with a fan.
Where's the
Wow,
Eiffel
that's,
Tower? What's the Eiffel Tower?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not that good at it. I'm cut, so.
You need a lot of skin.
He's giving it a whirl.
It's a bit of a stumpy Eiffel Tower. There you go.
Oh, I see. You got to pull it down.
Oh, yes. And you have to pull it. Wow.
David, you want to try
There you go.
one?
The chaos keeps popping out the bottom there.
How awkward is it that when you leave like a studio, no one shakes your hand?
Exactly.
It's all waves goodbye.
You're getting a cuddle, David. You're getting a cuddle.
Wow, that's
Jesus,
quite,
that's pretty impressive.
Again,
Thank you, gentlemen. That was a little weird, I know. Where's the girl?
The favorite has to be the windsurfer. Was quite impressive.
Oh, man.
That guy, that's like a bat wing with a tumor in it.
You have no idea
That is,
how big that cell was. Jesus.
You can get a lot of surface area on your bag.
Oh, yeah.
Quite amazing.
And the question is, do you think you'll ever be able to get an Asian into your troupe?
Never. Never.
Here is a grain of rice.
Exactly. A pencil eraser.
An acorn.
Wow. You guys, well, you haven't lost a thing.
No,
it's still going.
You've gained a little elasticity over the years, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it works. There's, people are trying to push all these pumps and all these penis enlargement tools out there. Just do a little bit of origami for half an hour a day.
Just kind of crank it a little there, tug on it, and
It's a
you'll
bit like
be all
those
right.
Amazonian Indians with the big plates in their lips and stuff. You know?
Yeah.
It stretches.
You guys get the audition process, guys that just can't do it because it's painful to them?
Most of it is fear. But
Yeah.
every man can do at least a couple of these. Let's just say the more clay the sculptor has to work with, the more it can create.
There you go.
Yeah,
of course,
But
because
everyone can do some.
The hamburger thing looks like it could be painful.
Yeah.
No,
because
there's
the
no pain.
testicles are very sensitive. Yeah, and then to twist them halfway like that. And put one on top and one on the bottom of a coiled penis.
Yeah, but there's one thing a guy knows how to do from a very early age. It's handle his own nuts without hurting himself.
Okay.
We can all do that. There's no pain involved for us.
You know your limit?
Oh,
See,
most
because the bullfrog looked like it would be painful. It's kind of
That can go
popping
wrong.
out like that. It can go wrong.
Yeah, you got to be very careful with the bullfrog. One slip of the fingers and you can be on your knees.
That'll hurt. That'll
Be
hurt the
careful on that
lower
one.
abdomen. Ow. All right. Well, puppetry of the penis.
Thanks for having us back
wow.
again.
Yeah,
How long was your show? How long of a show do you guys do at the comedy?
8 inches from the looks of it.
About an hour. We do an hour.
That's great.
Yeah. And Amy Schumer's going to support us tonight.
I love Amy. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
We're a big fan of Amy.
Yeah,
We're
she's
going to have her
great.
on the show soon. Puppetryofthepenis.com. What?
Nothing. Just David's undertones to everything you're saying.
David, you want to go to the show tonight? And
I
report
don't know.
back?
I've seen a lot already.
You don't want to go and give us a full report tomorrow on the show?
Yeah, why don't you go, David?
Why don't you go, David?
Come on, David.
You'll take me in. You take me there, and I'll go in. I'll report. Okay.
Maybe you could do like, you know how you do the wind sail? Maybe you could put it over David's face and do the Shroud of Turin.
That's what they put over our Lord after you killed him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I did.
No, I didn't kill anyone's Lord. David.
If you go to Puppetry of the Penis, you get to see some of these?
Indeed, you'll get to see them all, and plus many more. We're doing about 45 on stage tonight.
What?
45.
What are some of the other ones you do?
There's a skateboard, there's the baby bird, a pelican.
I remember the baby bird.
I remember
that
the
was,
baby bird.
yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
A pelican? A
Pelican.
You can just picture that one. That's great. All right, it's Comics Tonight, COMIXNY.com, 7:30 show. 14th Street and 9th Avenue.
Yep, and
then-
available for private shows, puppetrythepenis.com. You can hit the private parties button.
That's going to be amazing at a fucking bachelorette party.
Oh, yeah. It goes off. It's perfect.
I'll eat the hamburger. I'll suck the Eiffel Tower. Just fucking whores just yelling things out. Fucking bachelorette party whores.
I have one fucking dumb trick I do with my dick. So I pull it out and I go, look, it's a gun. And then I shoot gonorrhea on a girl.
Oh, man.
All right, gentlemen.
Great job,
wow.
man. That is fucking hilarious.
Thank you, gentlemen.
It really is funny. I wish there was some ladies in here to partake and enjoy. But
if I was taping tonight, I would actually fucking go see that. That is fucking hilarious, man.
yeah, I'd like to see like the audience reactions.
Yeah.
That'd be hysterical, you know.
Yeah, well, we're hoping, we're trying to put together a little off-Broadway season in the summer, around August. So if we do, we'll let you know.
Summer's good. Your bag is nice and loose during the summer.
Yeah. During the winter, the shows are like 20 minutes.
You can't do anything.
This is a hornet's nest.
Here it is. The unopenable clamshell. The pistachio nut.
A Boyle.
And finally, the peach pit.
In the summer, it's different. The Last Supper. All right. Great job, guys.
Gentlemen,
Thanks, boys.
again,
Cheers.
like Jimmy said, excuse us for not shaking hands.
That's a pleasure.
We got to get you guys to one of our live events.
That's fucking. Really, we
That would
have
be
to. That would be
huge.
on a giant
We'd love to
Trinitron
do it.
screen.
Next time you're in New York, let us know ahead of time. Maybe we could build some kind of live event around that. You do a quick appearance.
Sure, we'd love to.
Yeah, I mean, we need to bring this to the fans.
It's very funny.
It's
Tonight
really
at Comics,
funny.
if you're in New York or Jersey, on 14th and 9th. Comics is actually a well-constructed club for a show like this.
I like it.
It's perfect.
I like comics.
Yeah, 3 tiers. Everyone can see. It's good.
And then you got the big screen to make your penises look nice and large.
And the plasma screens everywhere. Like, no matter where you turn, there's going to be cock.
You sell T-shirts?
No T-shirts.
Some
We've
of
got
these
books
on a
and
T-shirt
DVDs.
could be pretty damn funny.
Well, yeah, but we used to have the hamburger, and it would have a big, would you like fries with that? And you'd see people walking down the street just staring at it, and they're going to get close because it does look like the hamburger.
Yeah.
And but no, someone's wearing we had all these beautiful girls walking around with cocks on their T-shirts. It was so that they got banned.
Yeah.
The best shirt ever is Larry Flint when he was going to court for obscenity. One of his court things years ago, he wore a shirt. It had a giant black cock on it, and it just said, "I wish I was black." And that was the shirt he wore to court. I just fucking love Larry Flint. I wish it was black.
Black cock.
Oh, he's doing his catchphrase now.
That's his catchphrase.
Now he does it on purpose and doesn't have the same impact. But
Bravo, guys.
All
Thank
right,
you so
guys.
much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
You want to just shake your hand,
And he pinched David's cheek.
pinching David's cheek and shaking his hand.
You almost...
We'll see you tonight, David.
Pat on the back.
Oh, no.
Gentlemen, Jimmy doesn't care.
guys.
He'll lick
Thank
his
you.
hand afterwards.
Doesn't matter.
Take it easy, gents. Take care of those instruments. There you go.
See you guys.
The puppetry of the penis, guys. Yeah.
You get some big fucking laughs out of those dudes, man. That's I would like to see reactions of people just in an audience who have never seen that. That is very funny.
The key, too, is, I mean, you can make that stuff, but just how they present is hilarious.
Yeah.
The one guy, obviously, is a funny guy.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Pro.
Knows how to work it.
And you better hope those guys are fucking showers and because if they're growers, those guys are fucking both should be in fucking porn.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. Room full of little dicked men just staring at two real men make a living with their cocks.
There is just something with the pulling constantly and the twisting and that just makes their fucking dicks like rubber.
But their dicks look weather beaten. Like their dicks look like rubber chicken necks. Like they're just tired of it all. But that's funny, man.
Yeah, they're like stage mothers putting their kids out there for years. It's like, oh, they're beaten and weathered. It's like, oh, come on, just want to be a dick again.
Did you like that?
No.
Jesus.
Them?
That was scary.
What's up with the flinch,
Scary.
David? When you get touched, why do you flinch?
Yeah, it's like
I don't know.
It's not an aggressive touch.
What is that? Why do you do that?
Why is that? You
I don't know. It's just a reaction. I don't know.
You don't like being touched, right?
Nah, I guess not. I don't know.
I guess
Do you-
not. No.
Were you touched as a kid?
No.
Well,
Ever?
Not anything out of the normal. No.
What's the normal?
Yeah. Do your homework get raped?
Suck your cuck?
Did your uncle try to make a wind sail out of your
Oh,
penis?
my God.
Yes.
Oh,
man.
and then blow into it to make it.
No, his uncle would tell David that his penis was a lemon drop.
Oh,
that's.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, and that was 5 minutes. You want me to go see an hour of comics? Whoa. That stuff is pretty scary.
All right, David, get the fuck out.
Pretty scary. Whoa.
Good job, David, as always.
Yeah,
Thank
David,
you.
Good
Yes.
job. Is right. I think we
young
lead into
David.
this after the puppetry of the penis. A nice little story.
Yeah, what do we got?
Bend over, slut. I'm gonna butt fuck you.
Does it need a setup?
Whoa.
No, I think if you just let
Is
it
this-
run.
I
you'll-
thought this was a news story.
Yeah, I know.
Stupid me.
No, it's.
I'm like, well, in Daytona.
I know what that is.
Daytona, man. No, it's
It's just
if you
video
just let
or
it roll.
audio.
Let me-
Okay, all right.
Is
Let's
that
pull up- let it run.
Let me pull up the video.
No,
for
I
you.
got confidence in what Danny says. He knows what he's doing. Let it run.
Bend over, slut. I'm gonna butt fuck you. All you women eat your heart out. This man's got the cutest butt in the state.
Oh, no.
What are you doing to me, bitch? Oh, you bitch, you're fucking me with that tongue.
Uh-huh.
Oh, in the
You
head.
like that tongue fucking.
Oh, feels like it's coming out my belly. Oh, you slut. Oh, God, you're big. Your strap-on's big.
The bigger the better. Keep that butt stretched.
You're fucking me.
That way it's ready to fuck. Oh, I'm ready. To butt fuck you.
You fucking bitch, you get off me. You want a strap on. My bitch is kinky. Fucking Holly bitch is kinky.
That's what you get for being a woman thief. You stole the kinky Harley bitch.
You fucking getting off, ain't you, bitch?
That's already. Are you jealous?
You coming again, are you? Oh, you're having a big one. Oh, you're slamming.
When did Throw Mama from the Train start doing fucking...
That was so fucking disturbing.
I don't even know what to say about that.
This is a fat, disgusting couple.
Yeah.
The woman has just is a flatso. She's got saggy, flat tits, and she's strapped on a dildo, and fucked her hubby or boyfriend or whatever it is in the ass.
His bitch is kinky.
You're kinky.
You're kinky.
Oh yeah.
You're kinky.
You're I like when he goes, "You're fucking me." Like, yeah, no shit.
So you just woke up from a bad dream.
Yeah, hey, wait, you're fucking me.
He dreamt he was being interrogated by the Nazis.
Wow. Oh, God, what a disgusting couple that is.
Okay, terrific.
Yeah, wonderful. Another great find, Danny.
Thank you.
How do you find these?
Hey, and you know who's back too? I didn't watch the video yet, but one jar, one guy.
No
guy.
way.
Oh, he's got a new video? That.
See, he wouldn't be back.
You never saw
I
one
could not
jar,
find
one
it.
guy?
Couldn't find it. No. Can I see it?
Sure.
He wouldn't be back. He'd be in
He's
the
back.
hospital.
No, he's back.
Is it real?
Dude,
I'd say
I don't
no
know.
now.
I don't know. I mean, because the guy,
I don't think so.
he's got like marks all over his thighs and stuff. So he's done some fucking really weird shit before.
Let me see it. I'll tell you.
What is he back doing?
I didn't watch it yet, but apparently
one guy, one wheelchair.
This is it right here. One guy, one screwdriver. And apparently he
shit.
takes a screwdriver to his cockhole.
Okay. I just got a weird, tingly, bad feeling.
Let's see that, Dan. Let's see the cockle.
No, I'm not going to watch it.
I can see that.
I don't know.
That's a
I'm
fetish.
not going to watch it.
Put it on. That's a fetish for some guys. It's called sounds.
It's called what?
Sounds. Guys that like these
Why
things put in their, I
sounds?
don't know. I'm not sure where the name came from.
Because he goes, ah!
That's a weird name for that.
I don't know.
Oh,
if I
no.
wanna- I might
I
turn
don't know
around.
if I want to. I
Oh,
might.
come on. Fucking man up, you coup.
I might.
Ah, dude.
What the fuck is he doing? Stop it! Stop it!
Dude.
Leave it on. What are you done watching that?
Dude, he's all scarred up between his leg.
He's
and
got lard.
Whoa! He's putting a big
cup up. Yeah, he's got large.
No, fuck. Okay,
All right,
I'm
done.
Leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. Don't take it off.
No, I'm done.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
He's
I tapped out.
bleeding badly.
I'm done.
I'm done.
He's pulling a screwdriver.
Fuck. Why are you making me laugh? Jesus Christ.
Here's what he did. He's bleeding badly from the cock. He had pushed a.
Oh my God.
We thought he pushed the screwdriver in, and no, it was the handle of the
Yeah, and he's
screwdriver.
bleeding badly.
I can't watch this.
He's pissing blood on purpose.
Stop it.
Turn this off.
I can't look. I can't do anything.
I want to sleep tonight.
I can't think.
Jesus,
That guy's
Dan.
great. He's fucking great. And the fucking screwdriver's on a really awful linoleum floor with blood.
What do you think? He lives in a really nice place. If he
Yeah, they just show the floor. He's done. He's done.
He just did puppetry of the penis.
Oh, now
He
look at all
did
the blood in
Harry
the tub.
Chapin.
There's blood in the tub.
He just did the JFK.
The JFK.
Yeah, he had the fucking handle. I guess he ripped the skin inside because he was bleeding. It was spurting blood from his cock hole.
You think he did, Jim? Oh my God!
But while he did that, he had lard in his ass. He squatted over a glass, and he took the whole fucking glass up his asshole.
I can't take that.
Can I please see the one guy, one bottle or whatever? I'm sure it's real.
That's nothing compared to this. And yeah, now I'm starting to think it's real.
Dude, he's bleeding from the dick
That
hole.
guy's got like all kinds of fucking scars all over his asshole and
He's the
everything.
body mutilation.
Oh, is he?
By the way,
he's right. Perhaps
one guy, one cup, tearing up the charts. 3.6 million views.
Wow, there are some sick fucks out there.
Oh, here you go, James.
Yeah, take a look because
Did
I'm
Bob
not
Kelly
gonna...
hate this?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's all scarred up. This guy's a disaster.
Right, he's
squatting.
squatting. Yeah, he's squatting
Yeah.
on the jar.
Oh god. I
Squatting, pushing the jar further and further in.
can't watch this.
His asshole is way open.
Can't watch this.
Listen.
Listen.
Wait for it.
Oh! The glass broke in his ass. Holy fuck.
He's now trying to pull the broken jar out of his ass.
Broken glass shards, and now blood is dripping, pouring
out of his ass.
I can't believe this. I can't fucking look.
I wonder if he does it on... Did he break it on purpose?
I don't know.
Holy shit.
And he's very calm as
I'm
far
gonna
as
throw
trying
up.
to get the glass out of his ass.
Yeah, I'd be panicking
You
watching.
think this is real, Jimmy?
Yes,
You think this is real?
without a doubt.
This may have been an accident because I've seen obviously that screwdriver one, and there's another video I saw, and apparently this guy, he loves sticking glass bottles in his ass. So I think maybe this one broke by accident.
Maybe by accident, but he's not panicking because he's all scarred up. He's been hurt before.
Something like this has definitely happened before.
Now he's just pulling pieces of
What's the matter, Ant?
I'm not looking.
glass out of his ass.
I'm not looking at this.
It's actually done.
This is so bad. Shut up. I saw this clip, Jimmy. You're not going to fucking catch
His
me
hands
like
are
that.
bleeding badly. Yeah, this is kind of nauseating, actually.
I'm not looking.
I wish the
this
camera
is
angle was better.
So camera angle is better. Yeah, it's fucking Scorch.
Did Bob Kelly puke?
PFG TV. I'm going to sit on a jar.
Yeah, Bob Kelly was like puking.
This guy's asshole is being held wide open.
I'm not looking.
He's
I
just
can't.
picking glass up out of his asshole.
Very calm, though.
Yeah, he's handling it well. This guy handles pressure well.
Everybody else would be screaming their ass.
Must be a relief pitcher.
Screaming their ass off.
Well,
I think there's some noise at the end, but that was put in. It's not this guy.
what do you mean?
I can't.
They put
They
in like
dubbed
a
some shit?
like a scream or something. It's not.
Oh, he's picking it out. He can still feel it's up there.
How do people see this, Danny?
Well, they can go to my favorite.
They have a
website.
nightmare.
Yeah, they can go to my favorite. Actually, it's mogulist.com/Anthony Coombs.
Oh,
Anthony
nice.
Radio.
Nice.
Anthony Radio.
No, it's actually EFUKT.com. It's probably one of my favorite websites.
Who is
of all
this
time.
guy?
Oh, someone just linked it.
Yeah, that's
Who is that guy?
I think he does crazy stuff. But
Apparently
I
he's-
think there's some kind of a trick involved there.
this guy. I think he actually posts in the forums of this website, and I think that's how these videos came out. You know, like every medium has some weirdo that does weird shit. Like I remember on Pal Talk, somebody sent me a video of some guy putting a slice of pizza in his ass.
Yeah,
And then
I've seen a
taking
lot
it
of
out
that
and
stuff.
eating it. So I mean, this I'm sure shit like
Then
this.
Then
happens
again,
all
it
the time.
could have been. That looked real because the way his asshole opened, so for you to be able to take that in your asshole.
Yeah.
But it could have been one of those breakable bottles that you see in movies, which are you could break. I had a bottle broken across my head in a movie, and it's like a sugar thing. It doesn't hurt you at all.
Yeah. But
I think there's some kind of trick there.
But again, dude, he's so scarred up.
No, yeah. Well, he's obviously putting
you can't
things in his
look.
ass.
We'd like to think it's fake,
that's
for
real.
our own fucking
that is
sanity.
real.
But we just saw that. Yuck. God damn.
Yeah, I
want
to see Bob's reaction, dude. I've
a lot of people think the video is real.
That's absolutely real.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do Bob's reaction into break.
God. Yeah, that's unsettling. I can handle a lot. That's uncomfortable.
Same video we just played. This is the time we played it for Bob Kelly. A very different reaction. Quick break, and then we're going to get an update on Miss California and do some other things.
Thanks.
They have to just irrigate your asshole with like water or something. How would they do that where they wouldn't push it farther into you?
I don't care. I don't know.
Ant's right eye is closed.
I'm like I'm wincing at the thought of this.
Because your instinct would be to close your asshole, and that would suck the glass up farther.
Would it?
Mm-hmm. The first time I watched that video,
I'm turning into Popeye.
Obviously, I didn't know what was coming, and I tapped out. The minute I heard that glass break, and like I knew what was coming next, I was like I saw there was still like 2 minutes left of the video. I'm like, no, I'm not watching this.
You can't watch the rest.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that is bad.
That's upsetting. The worst was watching that guy get murdered. Is the worst I've ever seen. But that's bad.
I don't.
Guy would get killed with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a break? So this is Bob's reaction to that same video we just played for Jimmy. Hey, Bobby, you ready to see the video?
The only thing that makes me laugh about I hate when you guys show me these videos and I puke and here comes Sam with a camera so you know it's bad.
Of course.
No, it's not bad. Anthony's your cackle during Two Girls One Cup.
No.
It makes me for some reason that cackle that you had going was funny to me.
It starts a chain reaction.
You can just hear
your dry heaving starts me cackling. I can't.
There's nothing funnier than watching someone puke or dry heave.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's just funny.
All right, here we go. For Bobby, we're showing a video.
Whoa! I don't like it already.
Wait. He turned around. Will you stop the video? Hold on. What are you doing, Bobby?
Is that a?
It's a jar on the floor.
What's on the?
Don't even try to describe it.
Hey, go back.
Is what it is.
Now we got to start over, Bobby.
Is he European? Why is it like that?
Who cares?
Oh, that isn't even. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah, here we go, Bobby.
Don't even pay attention to that.
All right, the video's playing. We're just gonna let it unfold in front of us.
Let it play.
Keep looking, Bobby.
Watch this.
Oh,
Bobby,
come on, just watch.
No.
Just keep looking.
Oh no, it doesn't. No,
just
please.
Watch.
Just watch.
No.
Keep it clean for
Don't
the
worry
radio.
so
by
much.
The way.
Oh my God, no.
See, there's no jar now. What happened to the jar? Oops. 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 Oops.
Bobby,
what?
Bobby, watch.
Bobby, what?
Bobby, you gotta look. Bobby, you gotta look. No, look, Bobby.
Hold on, wait.
Oh my God.
He's spewing up the breakfast he just ate.
Oh my God, dude. Was that a pickle jar?
And he can still be funny. How great is this guy?
Oh, God.
And he can still be funny. All right, Danny, back up the video because unfortunately missed a bunch of the goodness.
Yeah.
Back it up a little bit. Bobby.
Is that blood?
Bobby. Keep it very vague, please. We're not answering any of your questions. All right, did you back up the video? Now, Bobby. Bobby, will you turn and look, please?
Something's so wrong.
All right, just turn and look. Here we go. No big deal. Stay with it. Stay with it.
Opie and Anthony, Jim Norton doing Red Eye tonight on the Fox News Channel with Greg Gutfeld.
Yes.
So make sure you take a look at that tonight or DVR it. In the news, Stephen Hawking, we were talking about him yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes. He's terminally ill or something like that. They said he's really, really sick.
That's what they said.
The update today, Stephen Hawking is going to make a full and complete recovery.
Good.
To what point?
Exactly.
Like,
that's what the news story said, though. A full and complete recovery.
yeah. Back to where he was, which was horribly ill.
A full and complete recovery to me means he's going to be running, next year's Boston Marathon.
How you doing, everybody?
Right.
God, I'm smart.
Yeah.
Full and complete, not complete.
I think the news has a sense of humor because that's how they were reporting that this morning.
Don't we have Kaku in tomorrow?
Hey, we had Kaku just before.
We had a lot of Kaku today.
Dr. Michio Kaku is tomorrow, right?
Michio Kaku.
And then Friday's
Opie
Gary Coleman.
Opie and Anthony.
He still doesn't remember me. I see him around the building. He has no recollection of who I am.
I am Dr. Michio Kaku, and I want to talk to you about... Yeah, I see him on the Science Channel and...
PsyQ Sundays.
PsyQ Sundays.
Join me every Sunday and test your PsyQ.
PsyQ.
I'm Dr. Michio Kaku.
Every 45 seconds on that fucking show.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. Michio Kaku.
So if there was an ant, would aliens talk to ants? No. It's he's so used to talking to people. Because he makes little corny jokes. He's so used to talking to people that are 90 IQ points below him.
Oh, yeah, just morons.
Everyone it's like us talking to turtles. That's how he looks at most people.
Try to explain, the internal combustion engine to a frog.
But he almost sounds like a crackpot because he goes, and it's like on Star Trek. He's trying to explain really complex physics to fucking laymen, and he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, because he does use things that people, it's almost insulting if it wasn't completely necessary.
Yeah, it's almost like, all right, forget the Star Trek. Just explain it if you were talking to another. If you were talking to, another physicist, you wouldn't go, it's like in Star Wars.
Yes.
You would just spit it out.
Yeah, you would say like you do in scientist talk.
Yeah. Can I take tomorrow off?
Explain it like you would to a child.
I want to take tomorrow off. That universe stuff creeps me out.
That's
yeah?
great.
Yeah.
The little bubbles.
Pretty big.
Ugh.
You see the Saturn pictures?
Yeah. Well, those are pretty cool to check out.
The great Cassini satellite.
Hey, speaking of space, that astronaut, we never
got Frontier.
We never got to it yesterday. The astronaut saying, "Look, there are aliens visiting us. The government's covering it up." That old story. But it's a new
gag.
This is a new astronaut, right?
Really?
Or is it the same one that we've talked about in the past? It's a different one.
It's a different guy. Yeah, he a recent astronaut too. I think he did his flights in like the 90s.
Shit. So his brain should still be there.
Oh, what did he say?
Because the old astronaut, I'm like,
Did he see something?
Well, and then he's like, Obama's got to open the files, and Obama seems to be doing everything differently. So maybe Obama opened some files for us.
He opens files, all right. CIA files about waterboarding.
Dude.
Dummy.
Well, and the report came out because of that insane waterboarding that our boys were doing. That they got some great info.
Of course they did.
But that's also good.
And that's
though.
all that should. That's the only thing that should matter. See, I'm not an Obama guy all the time, man. See,
they're talking about fucking Khalid Mohammed. That they waterboarded him.
He's the guy that fucking masterminded September 11th.
Yes. 153 times they waterboarded him. Something like that.
Good.
God, are we a fucking nation of dummies?
Obama fucking says that will never happen again. We will not use that technique. And then they're talking about actually prosecuting certain people that were responsible for the waterboarding. Waterboarding, by the way, is a torture technique. They call it a torture technique. It's an interrogation technique where you make the person feel like you're fucking drowning them. You hold them underwater. You're drowning them. And then you bring them up at the last minute and make them go, all right. Okay, here's the plan. And they said that they actually thwarted the Los Angeles terrorist plot through information garnered through waterboarding.
So we as Americans would rather politely talk through a lawyer.
Yes.
And we would have people, these are religious people. They're fucking willing to die. They're not afraid to go to jail, but the immediacy of death like that will probably get somebody talking. We almost deserve to get attacked. We're so fucking stupid.
We're not stupid. This motherfucker is stupid.
What an asshole the president is.
He's an asshole. The fucking attorney general's an asshole. It's stunning to me that they've forgotten what happened on September 11th.
Well,
they've just forgotten.
His strategy is to brown nose the entire world and see if that turns things around.
Yeah,
right?
he thinks he's gonna. He thinks by walking around, shaking hands, and smiling, he absolutely thinks that the world is going to go, oh, America's not that bad then.
That's quite a gamble, my friends. Quite a gamble to
Yeah.
take.
I understand torture not being used on soldiers. I understand, but the level of what you're preventing attacks that are going to kill thousands of people at a clip. These are not just random incidents. These are not just people with certain military information. These are people who know the exact details of terrorist attacks. And we are it's like fucking there's no common sense.
And it didn't say, the memo didn't say that they were waterboarding everybody. They have instructions that they were to use certain techniques on high level people that they have down in Guantanamo. And only if they weren't talking. Yeah, at first he said, you'll see. That's what they said. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed
You'll
said.
see.
He said. They said, tell us what's being planned, what's going on. Getting info from him. And he goes, you'll see soon enough. You'll see soon enough. A few dunks in the old fucking tank, and he was a blathering idiot on everything Al Qaeda.
But no, I guess what we should have done, once again, the left is completely in touch with how to handle foreign policy. Not that Bush was great, but when it came to this stuff, I backed the way he handled it. I guess we should have just been polite, right? We should have just been polite and then allowed more fucking office workers to jump out the 90th floor window.
I guess, and again, Obama must have been busy that day. I don't think Obama was watching TV that day. I don't think he heard about 9/11 or anything. I think he was very busy getting some kind of social program together for the poor in Chicago. This guy is completely out of touch and has no idea what the real world is like. People hate this country. They hated this country before George Bush, too, mind you. I know George Bush didn't go around making the rest of the world love us, that's for sure. But they hated this country, our ideals, our values, our government, everything. They're religious fanatics that don't like us because we're not the same religion. It's not going to change by shaking their fucking hand and bowing to them.
They're beheading people, and this asshole wants to possibly prosecute people in the CIA. You fucking traitor. That's traitor. He's a traitor. If you prosecute people in the CIA for questioning, however they question Al-Qaeda top lieutenants and protecting Americans from terrorists, as far as I'm concerned, you're a traitor.
Totally.
Jonas in Jersey wants in because he wants to revise your description of waterboarding. Let's see what Jonas has to say about that. Jonas.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I just want to say how much of a pussified nation we are. It's actually even way less harmless than dunking your head in a tank of water. They actually wrap a bandana around your nose so you can't really breathe through your nose, and they just pour water over your face. So it does feel like you're drowning because you can't catch your breath. There's water pouring into your mouth and nose and stuff, but there's no chance of you drowning. And here we are crying about how we're hurting these people who fucking blew up 3,000 people.
Yeah, maybe behead people and everything, and then we use these techniques to get the information out of them, and we're the bad guys,
of course.
And Obama knows how we can't do that in this world. We have to set an example of good, and
we did.
And before you know it, kablooey, buildings are blowing up.
We set an example of a country that was too polite to stop giving out student visas, so we took a big dick in the ass, and the whole country was outraged. Then a few years pass, nothing happens because of what the CIA is doing, and we cry that the CIA is not being polite to fucking high-level religious fanatics who target civilians.
Yeah. We got Mike. He's an interrogator for the U.S. Army on the line. Mikey.
Hey, what's going on?
God bless what you do, Mikey.
Let me tell you, I just got back from Iraq, and these guys 100% have no problem going to jail for the rest of their lives or dying as long as they kill one person. If waterboarding works, and trust me, I've had it done to me, it does. It has to be done.
Yeah, it just astounds me. What happened? How did people just forget about what was going on?
Well,
I mean, and the fact of the matter is, there have been plots that were they found out about them through these techniques, these interrogation techniques, and Obama's now pretty much saying, you don't have to worry if you're captured. We're not going to do anything that's really going to get the information from you, so you don't have to worry.
No, I mean, when we're over there interrogating people, they'll literally look at us and tell them we're violating their civil rights. I mean, these people think they have American civil rights because we captured them. Because of people like us.
How will the CIA look? The CIA, they're going to get around it. There's no way they're going to allow this fucking jackass to just tell the whole world, "Oh, we were naughty for interrogating these people too harshly."
If there's threats, though, of prosecution, dude, if there's threats of prosecution, what guy in his right mind is going to risk going to prison for interrogating somebody? You're now going to toe the line, be a good boy, not get the information, and wait until, we have another attack.
And they were targeting the White House. They apparently they couldn't find it, which is why they hit the Pentagon. But from the air, the White House, they wanted to hit the White House.
Yeah.
The president probably wouldn't have been there.
That would have been amazing.
But they were targeting the president.
Yes.
Well, Rick, the other side here from Missouri. So, do you want to see our soldiers waterboarded?
Again, as I said before, these are high-level religious fanatics. These are not foot soldiers. I'm not talking about guys that are in the field fighting. I'm not talking about that.
He's saying they will do it if we do it.
And dude,
they'll do it anyway.
They cut their fucking heads off, you idiot.
They fucking drag American bodies through the street. They fucking beheaded that once. Remember those 3 soldiers they captured?
They hang them upside down on bridges. They do, it's. What is that guy, an idiot?
Yes.
Do you listen to the fucking news?
What a dope.
Do you watch? Do you read? What do you do? Those soldiers would have loved to have been waterboarded, I'm sure, instead of had their heads sawn off.
See, people don't watch the beheading videos.
Fucking idiots.
Watch the beheading video of the Black Hawk helicopter pilot.
Yeah,
who's beheaded.
Watch
the videos.
It makes playing naked pyramid in a prison look like nothing, believe me.
Bunch of fucking people that want to sit home and complain, and it's like, at least watch the video and listen to them reading that religious shit and then fucking lopping somebody's head off with a fucking butcher knife.
Unbelievable.
We got some info coming in from Dan Turner, who used to be an XM employee. Huge fan of the Opie and Anthony show. It's good to see that he's doing well. Dan Turner still listens to our show. God bless him. He writes, the numbers on the waterboarding aren't individual sessions, but the tally of water drops, maybe 30 per session. Nobody was waterboarded hundreds of times. Drops of water, though?
Not drops, but every time your head goes under, it's probably considered a drop.
Okay, gotcha. Or a pour?
The thing is, when Obama released classified CIA memos.
Fucking idiot.
He released fucking classified CIA memos to make people aware that this torture was going on, but left out the parts. Here's Mr. Transparency in government once again. Mr. I'm transparent. You'll be able to see and know this is an open administration. Left out the parts that said that those techniques got results. And the results that they got were finding out that there were plans to hijack airliners in Asia and fly into Los Angeles. That information directly came from waterboarding of prisoners.
Here's this root cause guilty American shit that the president's practicing. The whole thing, and we all knew it when Jeremiah Wright was saying, the chickens come home to roost.
Yeah.
That means it's our fault and we deserved what we got on September 11th.
Oh, Obama didn't
change
agree
your
with him,
foreign
though.
policies and then nothing will happen. So that completely takes away the horrible religious fanaticism motives of the people doing it. It automatically means they're only reacting to American terribleness.
We're to blame.
Always to blame.
Steve in New York disagrees with what you just said, Anthony. Let's go to Steve.
Really?
Steve.
Hey, Ernie, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Anthony, absolutely wrong, dude. Listen, waterboarding has not produced not one positive result.
All right, where'd you get your
positive result? You name me one instance, one specific instance where waterboarding has provided any information regarding terrorist whereabouts, regarding terrorist incidents, regarding terrorist plans.
All right.
Not one incident.
All right, Steve, I will. If I didn't think you were going to go frunkus and goof on me, because you absolutely know that information came out.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. Name it.
Okay. All right. Here I go.
Name one instance where waterboarding produced results that thwarted a terrorist act.
The waterboarding of Khalid Muhammad thwarted the Los Angeles terrorist attack that was being planned to crash an airliner from Asia into Los Angeles, into a building in Los Angeles. Directly came from waterboarding. That was a
What is your source for that? That is
the source is the rest of the CIA.
Propaganda.
Hey,
bullshit.
shithead.
That never happened.
The rest of it was the rest of that CIA memo that fucking Obama decided to leave that info out when he gave it to the public. How do you know?
What you are doing?
That's my source.
You're regurgitating our former Vice President Potter's.
What's your source that said there wasn't any result?
What's your source?
What's your source? I just gave my source. What's yours?
Well, my source, obviously, I've reviewed some government documents. Obviously,
you're privy to CIA documents that were released yesterday. You're privy to documents that were only released yesterday.
Anthony, that argument you're making is so disingenuous because the information that was put out there by the recent reports was already out there.
What documents have you reviewed, sir?
Yeah,
what documents?
What documents?
Stop yelling. Stop fucking yelling, stupid. What documents have you reviewed?
What documents?
Stick to the point.
What documents have you reviewed?
What documents did you review that told you that there weren't any results?
What documents?
I read the U.S. News and World Report. I read the U.S.
That's the documents?
I read various.
Do you know that the CIA put out the memo to show that Obama left information out? To show that. Hey, listen, you loving shithead. Listen, asshole. You're a fucking ignorant fuckhole. I hope and pray you and your family are in a fucking building when the next plane crashes into it. I hope you and your family have to jump out of a burning fucking building and land on your extended family. I hope a fucking terrorist beats your head open with your fucking daughter or son's arms. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. That's right. Thank you. 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 Thank you.
You know what, Steve?
Shut your fucking mouth.
Steve, you lost the argument.
Fuck you. You loser. You're a fucking loser. Drop dead. You fucking loser. You're a fucking guilty liberal shithead is what you are. You guilty lib. Guilty lib. I hope you get fucking robbed. I hope you get shot. I hope somebody fucking, some poor impoverished bastard fucking shoots you. I hope there's a home invasion in your house and you offer them cookies. Drop dead. Fuck yourself. Your mother, fuck your mother, that whore bitch. Shut up. Your mother's vagina spit you out, that stinkhole. Fuck her. Shut it. Shut up. Yeah, that's me, ignorant white trash. Thank you. I'm proud to be. Proud of it. I'm fucking proud. Proud man. I am a proud, ignorant white trash motherfucker. That's me. I'd rather be that than a dumb fucking stick your nose up his ass liberal shithead that you are. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cunt.
Don't say goodbye to me, man. I fucking hate you too. That guy got his. That guy. Here's what annoyed me. It was not that he didn't agree with you.
He made some good points.
Look, he really had nothing.
You guys are gonna have to. You're gonna have to agree to disagree. I think.
Yeah, I think we did. We got off on the wrong
agree
foot.
To disagree phone call.
But just a fun.
I think the second time we talk, it'll go a lot better.
A little bit.
I read the World News and Report. Just like what a fucking a guy who just that's that guilty. It's always America's fault. We get it. Bush was terrible. We get it. He didn't do anything right. But the CIA did release things to fucking because Obama was making them look bad, which is great for the president to do to his own intelligence agency.
Make the CIA look bad. You know, that idiot doesn't understand. They released the rest of those documents
to show that, hey, the president left something out. And there was results from this. And he goes, there wasn't results. Well, how do you know? They just released
Show
these
me
fucking
one
things.
case, and then you showed him a case, and he just can't.
Yeah, but when he said he reads U.S. News and Report, you should have said, well, I read Us Weekly.
Yes, I read People.
New York Times came out with a report that we got info from Waterboarding. You can look that up.
Of course we did.
You want to go with another Ant's completely wrong?
Where was
or-
he?
Yeah, I'd like to
Where
hear
was he?
Ant's wrong. How could a guy
When did you
justify
guys
that?
become Fox News?
Yesterday.
It's amazing. People can't handle. You criticize Obama, you're Fox News.
That's
Shut
what it
the
is.
fuck up.
Sorry, I'm not MSNBC with my nose nuzzled up his fucking crack
Holy
hole.
shit.
We did 2
Fuck
hours
you.
of cock jokes and just a little
Exactly.
politics today.
We talked about Poopy.
Yeah, we did Poopy. We did cock.
We did Fox News.
We did
with Fox
strap-ons
News.
up the ass. What else did we do today on the show, Danny?
A man bent his penis into a hamburger.
Yes.
How
was that on Fox
His
News?
giant sack into a wind
Who
sail.
didn't appreciate the wind sail? You're not going to see Sean Hannity doing that.
And then
No.
you watched a video of a man just sticking the handle of a screwdriver into
Right.
his cock hole until he bled.
And then picking
You know what?
glass out of his asshole. And then we listen to our friend vomit.
Can you get E-Rock in here? I think we got to pass that bit on to Sean Hannity. I think that would be a big hit on Fox News.
Oh, yeah.
You want another one, Ant?
Well, we'll handle this one
Well,
differently.
I want to go to Mark in North Carolina because we all need a little Truman knowledge today. Mark,
Yes.
go ahead.
Hi, guys. I think you guys need to just take a breath and calm down a little bit. What you're forgetting.
Mountain pose, everyone. Everyone up.
What you're forgetting is the most important lesson of the 20th century that Harry Truman taught us. If you want to beat your enemy,
I'm listening to this guy talk about the atom bombs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
if you want to beat your enemy, the only way to beat him is to be twice as brutal as he is.
Exactly.
Harry Truman proved that.
That deserves a holla. Holla.
But it's not.
Very much.
The bottom
Exactly.
line is,
Ow.
it's not even targeting soldiers or guys that are just doing their These are fucking people targeting civilians. They're trying to kill civilians. They know civilians have no defense against them. They're targeting civilians. And we cry if the government doesn't protect us.
Getting more knowledge. Michael in Toronto writes, Bigham's magazine says no info came from Waterboarding.
Bigham's.
My favorite magazine title of all time. I dare you to come up with a better magazine title than
What
that
are they
one.
writing in honcho?
Bigham's rules.
Puerto Rican Inches
Is there a
says.
Bigham's website?
Puerto Rican Inches.
Black Inches.
There's another one, too. They're both back,
Oh,
please.
of course.
Of course. I mean,
Subscribe to it.
yeah, like, I don't know. Come on, Jimmy. Is there a Bigham's website?
Unbelievable, that guy.
But the whole ranty and it's like if they were torturing soldiers just to get information, they should not be doing that. Not low-level guys. But if you have the number 3 guy at Al Qaeda, who people in Pakistan were telling you this is the guy, and we knew it was the guy, you have to get the information. How do you get information out of a guy who's a religious fanatic? He's not even a soldier.
Yeah.
He's a religious fanatic. It's based on the desire. These are guys that are willing to send their own guys to die because they think they're going to see God in 20 minutes. It's just, you can't reason with people like that.
So you fucking use whatever techniques you can to get the information from them.
Can I run down the phones because we'll never get to everybody?
Oh,
because we do try to do something that's a little different than Fox News and MSNBC. So this is what's coming in. I'm not editing. Kurt in Delaware. If we're humanitarians, we need to set the example and not waterboard. We also got, we should let Saudi Arabia take care of it.
We're humanitarians. We're not fucking sacrificial lambs.
Right.
We're not torturing civilians.
Chris in Texas. We waterboard our own soldiers in training. Pork Chop, the trucker. Waterboarding is not the worst thing we've done.
Yeah, I'd love to hear about the other stuff
kidding.
that we don't
They're showing
hear about.
demonstration now.
I would love it. Is that waterboarding right there?
Yeah, it's awful.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Josh.
Good.
Josh in New Hampshire writes, I'm an Iraq vet. Just because Obama wants to change things doesn't mean interrogation will change. James, I just read in Lips that we got no info from Waterboarding.
In Lips? Wow.
Is that a better magazine than Bigham's?
Lips is pretty good. What's Swank saying?
And Bigham's is spelled Bigems, Danny.
Is it?
Yes. I did 2 tours in Iraq. Waterboarding is necessary. Russ in Texas. Obama was just trying to point out Bush's hypocrisy. And then you got Jay in Ohio. Anthony is
a douche.
Correct.
I can't see it. Let me look.
Completely wrong.
completely wrong
was the correct answer.
All right. Let me just plunk him down for a minute.
For real?
Yeah, I just want to see why. I'm not going to get on him. I just want to know why.
Keep it
I'll
nice.
keep it very civil. Jay?
Keep it nice.
Jay?
I get a 30 seconds.
All right, we're going to be civil.
Can we
about
keep this
all right?
civil? Okay, why am I wrong?
Okay, I'm going to start off. Hey, little Jimmy was asking about Pete Dominic. He has a show on XM POTUS. He had a FBI agent on that had information, wrote a book, talked to a lot of Al-Qaeda members, and did not have to use torture. Second,
hold on, let me jump in. Let me ask you about the thing you just said. Did the FBI agent, what level Al-Qaeda guys did he question?
Top level. Top level. When he was interviewed on Pete Dominic's show, he had to go by a fake name because there are people actually looking for him to kill him and his family.
So he wrote a book under a fake name?
How do you get paid when you do that?
Exactly. And what do you call it?
Well, whatever.
All right, go ahead.
Happy ending?
Second, there's the Geneva Convention. It's written right there. We're part of the Geneva Code. It's written right there. We're not supposed to do it. It's illegal.
Let me ask you this. How do you again, when you're dealing with guys like Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, or if we were ever able to get our hands on fucking how do you say his name? Al-Zawahiri, the number 2, the Egyptian surgeon, who's right behind Bin Laden and who's like the real spiritual fucking crusader in Al-Qaeda. You get your hands on guys on this level who are the guys that are not going to die themselves but are sending people to do it. They're plotting it. They're planning it. They're funding it. How do you handle them? How do you handle a guy like Khalid Sheikh Mohammed when you sit him down and he goes, you'll find out soon enough. What should we do?
The thing is, we have to follow the laws that we are supposed to follow.
So let's just say hold on. What should we do to stop the attacks? This is not just about finding out stuff in the past. This is about preventing things that are currently being planned, which are going to kill thousands of civilians.
We have to follow the laws.
All right, now you've said that 3 times, and I'm going to answer you that. In this instance, these are not prisoners of war, my friend. So we are not beholden to the Geneva Convention in this case. We're not.
Yes,
these are.
We are.
No, we're not.
We're
not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
We're not. And also the statements that were released by Obama, they had to be released because a news agency sued, and they had to be released from the Freedom of Information Act.
Okay, but let me ask you this, though, dude. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, they had caught Khalid Sheikh Mohammed in July of 2001 and had him, and let's just say we had the gift of hindsight or whatever it was, or foresight, and waterboarding him would have gotten him to throw up the information about what was coming on September 11th. Because we know what happened. We never will know what would have happened in the Los Angeles airport because the attack was stopped. So it seems like a non-event. But let's just say that we could have gone back to July of 2001 and had Khalid Mohammed. Waterboarding gets the information, not waterboarding. He sits there and goes, "You'll find out soon enough," because he's willing to go to jail for the rest of his life. What's your answer?
Yeah.
My answer, as painful as it is, and I know I'm wrong to say this, we have to waterboard him, but I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong.
Okay, but you do see, dude, you do see that waterboarding.
It's still wrong.
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
Dude, do you know the Geneva Convention only applies to other countries' soldiers? It's soldiers in a war. It's not. It's not terrorists, criminals.
War and terror?
What? Yeah, it's a war. These aren't a country. These aren't a country's, a sovereign nation's soldiers. We're not taking ex-Iraqi soldiers that we were in the war with in Iraq and torturing them. We are taking terrorists. Is it a way around the law? Maybe. I think it might be a little loophole, but it's not breaking the Geneva Convention. It doesn't apply here.
Right.
It's like saying these guys don't have the rights.
By that statement right there, you know it's
they don't have the rights.
By that statement.
No,
right there,
my statement was the statement.
That statement right there
right.
You made is saying, well, is there a loophole? Yeah, that means technically is not supposed to do it.
Nope, that was just to liberals. That statement that I made was just to the liberals,
to say, look, if it's a loophole, it's a loophole. Whatever the fuck it is. I don't think it is. What I'm saying is that they're not under our Constitution. They're not under our laws for fucking speedy trial. They're not under our laws for cruel and unusual punishment or the Geneva fucking Convention. They are there because they are trying to kill us, and we are finding out how, when, where, why, and avoiding it. And we have since 2001.
We caught that pirate that we caught. We're not supposed to treat him a certain way.
Who?
Are we just?
Yes.
Are we just supposed to beat him up?
No,
and do whatever the hell we want to?
Dude, listen, dude.
How deluded this guy is.
He was.
No matter what a wrong.
He was
a wrong
arrested.
does not make it right.
Dude, that guy is afforded the constitutional
talking, Anthony, finish.
That guy is afforded rights under our laws because he is under arrest by American and not by the military. He is under arrest for committing a crime.
And the CIA is not a military. The FBI is not the military.
No, they're there to collect intelligence to protect our national security. That's their job.
But they're not military.
Hey, Mike, I have a question. Hey, Mike, stop yelling. Mike, stop. Mike, no. Mike, no. Do you really think, are you comparing the, Mike, will you stop? Shut up. Holy shit. You're a horrible conversation haver. One thing at a fucking time.
One shit at a time.
Are you really comparing?
Shut your ass. I'm talking.
Are you really
All right,
comparing?
Are
you really comparing the arrest of this fucking 18-year-old pirate to Khalid Sheikh Mohammed? Is that the fucking best example you can pull up?
No, you just made it for me by saying that he's not under military arrest.
But he's also not a high-level terrorist.
The CIA and the FBI.
He's not a high-level terrorist.
It doesn't matter. He's still a person.
We understand that.
Person like a person.
Oh, you fucking child.
No, not in every case. You don't.
You're right. Look, so Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. But why did you say that he's a person? Why did you say you would have waterboarded him then?
Like I said, it's wrong.
But why did you say you would have done it? So what? You admit it's wrong.
Works.
The situation Jimmy gave, I'm sorry, I have to do it. Looking at hindsight.
So how about the potential LAX attack?
Wrong.
How about the potential Los Angeles airport attack or Los Angeles attack with the Asian airline?
Yeah.
How about knowing that was coming? Or how about getting that information?
It's still wrong.
But should they have done it or not?
I know now in hindsight that we did.
Give him cookies, talk to him. Give him cookies and milk and talk to him. Hopefully they'll give up the information. Why pressure him?
Listen,
That's it. Obama's great. He's amazing. He treats everyone nicely, and everyone will love this country.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Hold on.
No, not hold on. You just keep talking. You're just yapping over everybody.
All right, Jay. Thank you. We gave
Goodbye.
we gave you almost 10 minutes.
Oh my God, I just can't believe there are people like this out there. It stuns me. It stuns me to no end that 100% of this nation doesn't remember 9/11. That it's not everybody. Like that there's actually people out there that do not remember people falling to their deaths because fire was at their backs, that they had to jump out of a building, one of the tallest in the world, and plummet to their deaths. And they forget about the next day. Everybody wanted fucking blood.
Everyone.
And now it's like they're people. They're people. Shut the fuck up.
Here's what liberals have done.
Not.
You have allowed your hatred of Bush and your hatred of the Bush administration to cloud the appropriate hatred you should have of people that were legitimately being targeted by him. Like, you want to complain about the Iraq war, fine. But the people that were legitimately targeted in Al-Qaeda and who were legitimately fucking waterboarded for information, you're allowing your hatred of Bush and Cheney and the Halliburton stuff and a lot of the legitimate arguments you have, you're allowing all that to bleed into what is the right stuff. Even though he was a boob, he didn't do every single thing wrong.
Right. It wasn't everything he did wasn't completely wrong.
No matter how much you dislike a president, you can't say that every single act was wrong.
Well, the instant feedback went nuts. So you want me to read a few of these?
Don't doubt it.
Okay. Booby Man writes, according to Blackzilla.com.
Booby Man? Excuse me, Booby Man?
The Booby Man.
Oh, wow.
Okay, cool. Booby Man writes, according to Blackzilla.com, no info was found from waterboarding.
Blackzilla.
I read in this is Mike and Vancouver. That torture never produced any info.
Yeah.
Fast Freddy, Jamaica Station, over 40 says that all this torture talk is a bunch of bunk and it's for the queers.
Over 40.
Scott S. from Quakertown writes, Blacktail Magazine says...
That's one of my favorites.
Waterboarding is racist.
Mm-hmm.
Sean in Monroe, New Jersey, I read and shaved sniz. That waterboarding did bring positive results.
See?
And Chris in Reading, Pennsylvania writes, I'm currently reading a placemat at my local diner and see nothing about waterboarding.
Ask him how he's doing with the maze on the back. Oh, I don't know. I'm fucking flabbergasted.
But the example's a guy, like we're talking about high-level operatives who have all this information. They're targeting thousands of civilians at a time. They're trying to get weapons of fucking like, they would love nothing more than to drop a fucking suitcase nuke in New York.
Oh, would they fucking love that
dirty bomb.
We're not talking about a pirate.
Yeah.
We're not talking about targeting every criminal.
Yeah.
It's like we're not talking about targeting every soldier. No one is talking about that.
There are restrictions on how and what level of supposed torture you could use on enemy combatants, as they've been called. There are levels that you use. There's a protocol there. They fucking think you're just grabbing these innocent people and shoving their heads in fucking water. That isn't what's happening.
Guys like the guys that just called up and like were so completely refusing to yield an inch. Yeah. Guys like that remind me of women who go like and marry Richard Ramirez when he's in prison for raping and murdering.
Oh, yeah, right.
They're these fucking people who are so deluded. They think that if they align themselves or somehow show gentleness or love towards the evil or rotten thing, that thing won't hurt them. It's just silly.
Do you honestly, let me give you a great example here of trying to have a rational conversation with a madman. Do you think any the most intelligent debater of Jewish descent would have been able to sit down with Adolf Hitler and talk him out of his beliefs on hating the Jews? Do you honestly think any amount of sitting and talking with him would have stopped him from his want to exterminate the Jews from the face of the earth? No! You had to kill him.
Why are you answering your own question? That would have been fun.
I want to hear from any of these idiots that are calling that don't believe in waterboarding and everything, because that's the same mindset these motherfuckers have. They just want us dead. They want us dead. They don't want to talk. They don't want concessions. They don't want us to give them this or take that or gut. They want us dead because we don't believe in their God and their way of life. We are horrible to them. The women being able to walk around exposed is fucking vulgar to them. It infuriates them, and they want us gone.
Let's go to the phones again. I can't go to them, but just so we get all opinions out there. Tony in Florida, I agree with Ant and Jim. These people are fucking animals. Dave in Kansas City, people are forgetting what type of people these terrorists are. Mark in North Carolina, there's only one crime listed in the Constitution. Do you know what that is, Ant?
What's that?
One crime listed in the Constitution.
Let me see. Prohibition, and then it was repealed.
Piracy. Pirates are criminals. Terrorists attack national security. That's Rick in Missouri. Geneva Convention only applies to soldiers. That's Trevor in Texas. Mike in El Paso. Doesn't anyone remember people getting their heads cut off? Oh, former Green Beret, Paul, writes, these callers got me pissed off.
I know.
Screwy Louie in Buffalo. I don't care if they hold a flamethrower to their feet. So a lot more people agreeing with you at this point than earlier.
Yeah.
And Chris in South Carolina, if waterboarding's wrong, what about the fucking A-bomb?
Because it's the people you're talking about waterboarding are not foot soldiers. We're not talking about just guys that were fucking picking up arms and fighting. I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about guys that you know. Mm-hmm. When you're on that level in the intelligence community, you know if you have somebody who knows something.
They don't have any idea of what the Geneva, like they pull out the Geneva Convention, having no idea what it is, what it applies to. It doesn't apply to these people. Neither does the Constitution. They're in Guantanamo Bay under the jurisdiction of Homeland Security, who can go down there, the CIA, and question these people and use tactics that are completely acceptable.
We demand protection and then fucking bellyache because the methods are unpleasant.
Yeah.
Let's go to the former Green.
Another conspiracy theory will come up. If we fucking slip up and don't interrogate people, misinformation, and then get attacked again, these same motherfuckers will be going, it was an inside job, man. The government, the Republicans, this one, that one. Shut up.
Let's go to the former Green Beret, Paul in Texas. Paul, you're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Good evening.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah, I want to first of all, I want to emphasize, Anthony, you are completely correct with all your info, as usual.
Thank you,
The Geneva Convention, okay, first of all, I can tell when these clowns get on there and try to go head-to-head with you, I can tell just by the way they talk, they have never worn the uniform, they have never sacrificed their body, their mental soul, or anything for nothing except for, maybe a little cock in the ass. But anyways, the Geneva Convention, you're correct. It applies only to soldiers and soldiers in combat, and when you take soldiers as prisoners of war. Terrorists do not get that luxury of the Geneva Convention.
No.
They are threats to the national security. Therefore, when you have them in custody, you have to use any means necessary to get information to protect this country. Now, quite frankly, waterboarding is nothing compared to what they do over there. Strapping batteries to battery springs and tying it to it, hooking battery cables to your ears, heating up hot tools and burning you, sticking drills in you, things like that. That is what is called savage terrorist tactics to get information. We don't
that's
do
torture.
that. Waterboarding is minute. Other things that we use, you inject them with a little bit of truth serum, slap them around a little bit, you get the information you need. And there has been plenty of information that has been obtained from waterboarding, finding terrorist camps, training areas, things like that. And these clowns, they have no idea. And, you're right, Anthony. I agree with you. I consider Obama, or it was Jimmy that said it, he's a traitor for doing that, wanting to stop black op operations and, CIA waterboarding tactics. We have to have that to protect this country.
Let me say, look, traitor is, I said traitor, and I'm not, it's like, of course he's not. It's just, it's such an irritating quality to go after guys who are doing what has to be done to people that really do need to have it done to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To me, if you're the president, you're doing that, it's disgraceful.
By the way, Anthony, did you get your book a couple years ago that I left? I gave to Kenny at one of Jimmy's shows in Dallas.
Say yes. He's a Green Beret.
Yes.
It was a book called The Nazis. There was a really neat picture in there of the guy smiling, doing the dirty deed. I gave it to Kenny. I don't know if he got it. I just wanted to make sure.
I think Kenny ate it on the plane.
Hey, I love listening to you guys every single morning, and my load today in my big truck that I'm hauling, I have electronic items for the general public.
Hey, Paul, you like the show. What do you like about the show?
You're not going to get me with that one.
He is a fan.
Fuck you.
Paul.
There we go. All right, Paul, thanks.
Hey, that guy mentioned Pete Dominic. Pete's a comic. He's a buddy of mine. Ultra liberal. He's enraging politically.
Oh, I
But
bet.
he's a funny dude. He's a fucking, he does a pretty good show for it. I've only did it once, but I enjoyed it. I would love to have him on one time. He's fun, man. He's
That'd
very
be fun.
Pete's. I don't agree with him, but he's very out with his opinion. He doesn't. He speaks his mind.
Yeah.
He'd be a very interesting guy to have on, I think.
Very good.
And then he likes to kiss other men, so I think we would all enjoy each other at the end.
Interesting.
Well, a
If
little
things go bad, we can make up with a good blowjob.
I say a little less of that on this show would be nice.
I disagree.
Yeah, right.
Can we get a Bigham's magazine for tomorrow? That's all I want to look at now. Did you find any Bigham's website, Danny?
Well, I don't think it's a real. I mean, I think you're thinking of Big Uns, which was Al Bundy's favorght magazine on Married with Children.
No, there's an actual. Me and my brother were checking it out. Maybe I'm getting the name a little wrong.
Bigham's?
Yeah, Bigham's.
I don't know.
I never remember that one. I know, Biggins was
Right.
Was
on
from
Married with Children.
Married with Children.
Am I getting this wrong? Somebody help me out. I'll go to a newsstand and figure
Go to a newsstand and ask them.
I'll figure it out myself. Fuck it.
Shit.
We should wrap up because now we can't get... Well, no, we should do really fast because it's a big story today. The turbulence.
Ooh.
Some woman... Was it another Continental flight?
Continental flight to Houston.
They get some weird things going on. They're a safe airline, but they get the weird ones. The weird things happening.
Yeah, there it is. See, that's Al Bundy looking at big guns.
As in big guns.
And Griff looking at black big guns.
No, it's Bigums or
Biggins.
Or someone will help me out. I got to hang up on everyone.
Big cocks.
We're moving on from waterboarding for now. We'll certainly go back to that. We like to get serious on the show. A lot of people don't realize that it's not just dick jokes.
Let's waterboard E-Rock.
That would rule.
We'll see if we can waterboard him.
Why not?
Yeah, ask the lawyers if we could waterboard E-Rock.
Hold on.
Oh, my God.
First opportunity to play my new sting.
I would try being waterboarded.
What would management say?
Well, okay, maybe we won't ask. That's great.
Dude, I would allow someone to waterboard me.
Would you?
Yeah, because it would only be like for 1 or 2. I just want to see what it feels like.
And have like one of those words, safe word, like you do with a dom or something like that. Stop. No, you can't do that. You have to go until, because you might say like, oh, stop, and no means yes.
No, because your mouth is fucking full with a rag. You had a wet rag in it. So
that is something. It looks like they shove it down their mouth and put it over their nose, and then just like pour streams of water over the
wet
fucking
rag. It's a really rough one.
That's got to be hard to breathe in.
So Jimmy, what are you saying?
Yeah.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I would.
How fast would you give it up?
Immediately, as soon as they pulled the rag out of their pocket, I'd be like, all right, I got it.
Here we go.
So what do you want?
I want to be waterboarded.
What would management say?
I am willing to try it.
Yeah. The turbulence story.
She's in the bathroom, and turbulence struck, and she fucking smashed her head on the ceiling. Which
the
is, by the way,
turbulence is also called bumpy bumps.
But yeah, well, that's the pilot will say.
Technical term.
He'll say we're going to be hitting some
bumpy bumps,
the equivalent of air genital warts, and the bathroom design is just built for paralysis because the ceiling slopes down because of the shape of the plane. And I guess it dropped and she smashed her head on the ceiling. And
bends your neck, I guess, yeah.
Paralyzed below the chest down.
Oh.
No more bathroom runs during the bumpy bumps.
Dude, they're going to lock the bathroom during bumpy bumps.
Yeah.
Tracy in Pennsylvania. Tracy, help me out.
Hey.
Hey, Tracy.
Yeah, I used to work for a magazine distributor, and Big'em is an actual magazine. At least it was about 8 years ago.
I am going to go find some Big'ems. Thank you, Tracy. See, I told
You're
you
welcome.
guys. Let's all bring in our silly porno tomorrow.
I don't have any.
What's your favorite silly porno?
I don't. It was always like just Hustler, Beaver Hunt in there.
Hustler still is good. We get a Hustler in this joint.
It's because Hustler's not
just.
just.
Oh, I mean, we don't get Hustler in this joint. My God, why would I say that? That's crazy. An actual porno magazine in the Opie and Anthony show.
What would management say?
That would be bizarre. Why would we?
Yeah, that's nuts.
That. Trouble.
So she's paralyzed, and there's a lawsuit, and blah blah blah.
That must have been some bump.
Hey, can we end with a laugh? You got anything fun over there, Danny?
I thought that story was supposed to.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we didn't get the laugh we were hoping for though.
When I stand and piss though in the bathrooms, I always keep my hand on that rounded part of the ceiling.
Yeah.
So if it hits a bump, at least a little bit steadied. Yeah.
What do you got? Penthouse is good, but we're going for silly porno.
You know what it is? Penthouse is nude women in it. You could get nude women anywhere. Hustler at least has some funny jokes. You laugh your balls off at some of those bad
cartoons.
Don't forget about the cock in Penthouse.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Penthouse has changed over the years.
They have to throw the cock in there.
They were into pissing for a while.
Ooh,
and they were into the cock.
The cock. Danny has handed me the laugh that we're going to go out on. I'm hoping.
I'll be on Red Eye tonight, by the way.
We know.
Oh, Jimmy.
And I may be doing something next week, too. That's a big secret.
Shh. When are you going to let us know, Jimmy?
Sometime next week. Yes. Ain't a major deal. For me, it's cool, but it ain't a big deal.
TV show?
Big deal.
Possible not. This girl has a very small taint.
All right, here we go.
Really?
Here we go.
It's got a little footbridge.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hit it.
Knee problems will play for the Hawks, meeting the Flames and yet another Chicago speedster to contend with. Meantime, for Calgary, defenseman Corey Sayers, cocksucker. Oh, he's done so well.
So Chicago, Roger Millions, obviously reporting from Chicago with a bit of a blooper on that one.
That went out live?
A bit of a blooper.
Cocksucker?
Cocksucker is a bit of a blooper?
That's more than a bit of a blooper.
Yikes.
That's a job changer.
Yeah, that is a so fired, completely fired.
They probably just played the wrong, clip.
Oh, you think he did the...
He probably did it properly, but what's that?
I don't know. He's just... Danny's just distracted me with a copy of Babyface magazine.
I had this one.
What's
you got
Babyface
that
magazine?
It was it was better than Barely Legal.
Teensy teens. They're tiny. They're so little.
All over.
All over. So they have little boobies and little...
It says babes, brats, and virgins.
Oh.
This one was good. And also...
what's their stance on waterboarding?
They're for it.
Oh, okay.
Chester's liver brings the whole turbulence story together for everybody.
Oh.
Instead of joining the Mile High Club, she came close to joining the 6 Feet Under Club.
Oh. Oh, that's not very nice.
Can we go home now?
Yes.
I want to go home.
I want to go home because I have to take a nap.
Yeah, nappy naps.
Yeah.
Time for nappy naps.
Let's rock.
Not to be confused with bumpy bumps.
Oh.
Let's go, because I got to take a shitty shit.
Speaking of porno magazines, I found a copy of Over 40 somewhere. I don't know where. I think it was like one of my dad's old ones, and you'll never guess who's inside.
Who?
Sandy Kane.
No way.
Swear to God.
What was it?
Here.
Way the fuck over 40?
Yeah, it's over 400.
It was an Over 40 from like the 80s. So
Bring that in.
I gotta find it.
Bring it in.
Bought that magazine because I
Oh.
didn't see the zero.
Uncle Paul.
Oh, Uncle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this magazine was great. They don't make it anymore.
Of
Oh,
course
I
not. They're all in
wonder
jail.
why.
They're all dead. It's miss 3 o'clock.
Does she have braces on the way? By the way, on that cover,
She absolutely does.
it's a stunning little photo there of that. Any back issues? Any way to get some back issues of baby face?
That's the website I was on. It's all
To get back issues.
Dude, there was a guy
Boning daddy's little girl is one of the stories. Why Eva just digs older men. Teaching Petra to give head.
Yeah, she was in a lot of those, Petra.
A little flatty with a big surprise.
That's cover girl Emma.
Oh, is that her?
What's her
with the
big
braces?
surprise? Does she have big pussy?
Hopefully.
What's
It
Emma's
looks
surprise,
like she's got
Danny?
like a little bit of
Maybe she has a
babes, brats, and virgins.
Maybe she has a peenie.
Wonderful. I want to have a babes, brats, and virgins party.
Me too.
Saturday. Broadcast live on mogulus.com/Anthony Radio.
Sam,
The best magazine ever.
when's the video go up?
Oh.
The cheese video.
Wow. Anal.
Sam's right outside. Sam.
Yes. Young Sam.
Sam, so
Come in here with your
are
fucking
we ready to put up
penguin
the
feet.
Real Rock TV clip of us going
we
through the
got there?
drive-through and sharing a piece of cheese?
Soon.
Soon. All right.
Might have to make them wait a little bit, but
Yeah,
soon.
we'll make them wait.
Yeah.
Till the nap's over.
That's
Early
good.
afternoon.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go home.
All right. Bye,
let's
guys.
get Ladle.